Hello, 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 hello. Yet another YouTube stream kicking off Labor Day weekend. Here we are. And my camera appears to be working. Yeah. Waiting on a comment to come in. So here we are. We have a live stream. Playing with the little icons. Ooh, somebody's watching. One like. Somebody's liked it already and they're watching. Not even participating. Isn't that amazing? They're watching me sit here. I think that's funny. Somebody has dropped in and already liked the stream. I'll get a kick out of that. Who did that? It's probably you, Dizzy. I'm going to drop the link. I was thinking about doing it like Sheena did with the invites. It'd be interesting to know if you, Dizzy's watching. Let's do an experiment. Let's get the show on the road. Yeah, let me get the comments bigger. You Dizzy. Two comments. Hello, Shandog. You must have commented at exactly the same time. Were you watching? Did you hit that like button? Oh, I'm sorry you're sick. Well, I hope you get better. Not a good way to start the Labor Day weekend. Yeah. Oh, so you have like cold symptoms and stuff like that. Well, I hope it, in a way, I hope it is, and I hope it isn't. If it is, we know why you're sick. If it isn't, I'm doing great. Doing great. Thank you. Ready to start a live stream. If this will probably only go about an hour unless we get some people on here and get rolling. Sometimes we get rolling pretty well. And because it's a holiday weekend, yeah, I figure if we don't get action for an hour, it's probably going to be a slow night. Yeah, well, I hope you get better. It's odd that people get the flu in the, I guess people can get the flu in the summertime. It's just not common. I do too. Thank you. I'm told this is prime time. Friday night is a prime time stream night anyway. I didn't see Jimmy C last night. I don't see where he ever went live. If he did, I apologize for missing it. I waited up for him until about midnight. Just couldn't wait any longer. 10-hour workday. Got up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning. There's no pressure. I'm not asking. I understand if you're sick, you're sick. Well, thank you. That's nice. If we get somebody up here, at least you can enjoy watching. My hat getting out of whack. There we go. Yes, there was. It was at Mount Tabor High School. The student that was shot did die, and the suspect was taken into custody. There was really no, they were taken into custody with little resistance. It was unfortunate, but and they didn't give much news on it. It was just a shooting. With shootings, there's always the mystery behind it. They don't know why, they don't know the motive. Yeah, I think they're happening in a lot of places. We just don't hear about them until they hit home, hit the local scene. Yeah. Hopefully we can dwell on the good stuff. I'm hoping to get the captain back up here. He's been more, he's been dropping into streams here and there, which is good. Can understand YouTubers. They do it for so long. Yeah, I think that's why we're going to just go for another half an hour or so. Tom's probably in the midst of the console. If you hadn't seen his video, he placed the console in for another test fit, and he test fitted it several times, and the shifter wouldn't go all the way back. It was bumping into the console, so he had to cut a section out of the middle of it. Looked like a support section. And he's going to have to alter the size of a couple of his panels. But it's going back and doing that over. He had it just about all sanded and ready for the coat of paint. And they had to take part of it out, and then now it's more resanding and more compound, more assembly. So I imagine he's in the midst of that at the moment. Hello there, Captain.
How you doing?
Appreciate you coming up.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
And not much going on. I was talking about Tom's console. Did you see his video?
Not yet.
Yeah, figured you did. I had very little doubt.
Hey Shandog, how you doing?
He's sick.
I know.
Hard day.
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing great.
Oh?
Keep an eye on the chat here.
I'm just waiting for Crystal to get home. She went to the post office today.
Ooh, maybe there's something in there. Something good there.
No, she went to go deliver some packages.
Oh, okay.
And I have a feeling I'm going to be broke after she does. She's also paying rent.
Yeah, I would have a feeling you would be broke.
Well,
let me look into my crystal ball.
Yeah, the she's paying the rent. She's doing a money order for the rent, and she's also taking out money for the shipping of the packages that we're sending out.
Hold on, we got Johnny 5 in the chat.
I'm going to be reimbursed for the shipping on the packages because they were for an auction. But
Hello, Sam's. Hello, Johnny.
hi, Sam. Hey, Johnny 5, Yorkshire.
I know it's late across the ocean.
Yeah, it's only like 5 of 10.
It's 9. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, you said 5. I thought you said 5. I'm sorry,
5
you
out of
said
10.
9.
5 out of 10. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to yawn. It's not your fault. It's I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Well, I'm sorry about your packages.
No, I'm gonna get reimbursed for the money for most of them. There's
Okay, Johnny.
3 auction items. Yeah.
Okay,
Nora,
then we'll keep going if you're going to be up in about a half an hour.
Nora, my friend Nora bought an auction item, and let's see. Awesome Epic Adventures bought an auction item, so that's going to be expensive to freaking Australia. Ugh, ugly.
Oh,
And then somebody else. I don't remember who the third one was. Oh, Tony. Tony. Hey, look, squirrel. He bought an item at the auction as well, so that's going to him. So all said, it's probably going to be like $6 or $7, maybe $5 to ship Nora's, probably $5 to ship Tony's, and then probably $50 to ship to Australia.
at least you're not shipping it to Canada.
No, it would be worse. It's
It
worse.
costs you more to ship something to Canada.
It's
than
worse to
Australia.
Australia, really.
We were talking about how much it ships. The shipping to Canada is. I bet you it costs more to ship it to Canada
No.
than with Australia.
Like I just said, Dave, it's worse when it's you shipping to Australia. It's the box, like this with the stuff in it, only weighs like it's under 2 pounds, but it still might be like $40
Yeah, I understand.
to Australia. To Canada, it would only be like 20,
Okay,
but to Australia, it's twice as much.
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Australia's on the opposite side of the planet. I understand that. Neighboring country, wow, they really take a bite, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you'd think they'd want to open, like keep trade open. You know, a lot of people ordering things online.
Let me tell you something. I sent something to Hong Kong years ago, and it didn't cost that much money. Now, granted, it was a small package. It was only like one of those little bubble envelope things, but I mean, yeah. Anyway, it was still a lot of money, but not as much as to Australia.
And the odd thing is, if for them to ship us something from over there, from Taiwan, it costs them almost nothing. I've gotten orders from eBay that were shipped from Taiwan, and it's like the shipping was $1.
Because these multi-million-dollar corporations, they buy millions of dollars worth of shipping from the shipping companies. They sign a contract, they buy a certain amount of shipping for a certain price, like whatever.
Yeah.
and then they can ship as much as they want for that price, or they can ship a certain amount for that price, or they have the usage of a certain amount of shipping containers for that period of time or something like that. And they pack those shipping containers full to the gills, and then they plop them on these container ships. And if you've ever seen those things going through the ocean, dude, they are nuts. They've got them like the hold of the boat is full, and then stacked up off the deck like 10 containers high sometimes, dude. It's insane. And their regulations are different than ours, so they can pack their boats any way they want. They
Yeah.
come into the freaking shores of America with the freaking 10 containers high stacked off the deck, and we're like, are these people insane? Are they nuts? I know they want to get their stuff over here, but wow. Talk about the slow boat from China, dude.
Yeah,
Holy.
that's the slow boat. I used to live in Virginia, on the coast in Virginia, and they had in Norfolk, and they had those container ships come in. And as you said, they're 10 layers high of containers, and they have these
It's
cranes
insane.
that lift.
It's nuts. I'd never seen anything like that until recent, until like the last like 10 years or so. I'm like, there's no way that's legal. There's no way that this is like anybody's like actual regulations. Really?
Legal or not, that's the way it's done.
Okay. I guess they're the ones taking the risk of the boat sinking and this and that.
They're-
And let me tell you something. I have received a package from China, and inside the package, the stuff inside is wet.
No kidding.
And I'm like, what the hell? And I rip it open, and as I'm ripping it open, some of the water splashed and got in my mouth, and I'm like, ah!
Oh,
ah!
now you're going to get China disease. Water from China.
No. It was salt water.
Then it was in the bottom of that ship.
The ocean from a boat that sank. And then they dragged those freaking containers out of the ocean, and they still deliver.
What if they had a big screen TV in it? The TV would be completely ruined.
What is wrong with these guys? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? They're still going to deliver the package when it's soaking wet? Get out of here.
No kidding.
What I think happened was that it was from a container that previously sank, and they harvested that and just like sent me that one. That's what I think happened. But
No kidding.
just it was hilarious. I'm like, okay, that was really disgusting. That tasted really nasty. I hope I don't die.
Well, some of these eBay sellers sell in such volume that what they do, they have a center in Kentucky, somewhere in Kentucky, and that stuff is shipped by the container to this facility in Kentucky, and all of it's split up and mailed to all of customer eBay. That's why things say they'll take 6 weeks to get to you from China. Well, they have to wait till they get enough of the stuff to send to your zip code.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of fulfillment directly from the United States now, because they've been steadily shipping over all their Chinese junk, and then they just like plop it in a warehouse and let it sit there until they need it.
Yeah.
And now they're fulfilling from that. Like some companies, not all of them. If it comes directly from China, it's a lot cheaper. If it's been plopped in a warehouse and it's been sitting there waiting for you to order it, they can freaking charge you as much as 10 times the amount that you would be charged coming directly from China.
Well, if you ever look on eBay, and I always look at where it's sent from, and it'll say U.S. company. Okay.
I'd rather pay a little bit more if it's coming from the U.S. because it's like it'll come here sooner.
Yeah, I've never had any bad luck with getting something from China, though. I've always gotten it, and it was all. And I had to send something back one time that didn't fit. It was the wrong size, and they with eBay, you just go ahead and start the return policy and you print out your mailing label. Well, they came back to me and complained that I sent it to the wrong address. And I said, I sent it to the address eBay said to send it to. I went by eBay's procedure. And they said, no, we wanted you to return it to this address. And I said, I'm going to open a case with eBay because I'm going by eBay's policy.
Days. How you doing, Mike?
And they backed right off. I got my money back.
Well, yeah.
As soon as I mentioned opening a case.
Yeah. 999 out of 1,000, they're just going to be like, whatever. Because how much did they really pay to freaking make that item for you? Or
nothing.
How much did they pay
pennies.
for the bill? And it turns out it's not very much because, like, China's the land of really cheap stuff. So there we go. Hazy Days, come on up here so we can freaking harass you. So we can question your parentage and tell you you get a small wiener and stuff.
Right.
Anywho. No, I doubt I'll be on here much longer. I might stay on here until Crystal comes back. I might leave before that. I don't know. But
okay.
Too much longer. But,
well, come and go as you like. It's no pressure.
Because I'm yawning and stuff and freaking like floating in and out of consciousness here.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the chat.
K&D Dan.
Oh, yeah. Plus, my nose is getting stuffy. I think I might need an allergy pill, which will make me drowsy, and I'll probably end up falling asleep anyway.
All right.
Well, I mean, what's the use of me sitting up here freaking passing out on the panel? That's pointless, you know? I mean, come on. There's no point to me sticking around if I'm going to be, like, snoozing up here.
Well, you could be like Dean and pass out on your... Oh, my goodness. Well, you're up.
Hey, CAs, you got a small wiener. We can't hear you.
Your mic.
Ah! He's probably cussing me out, too.
Yeah. He doesn't know yet. We can't hear him.
How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I hear you now.
What did you say? Because I had a very, very funny comeback and I forgot what it was.
Well, you're not synced up with your sound, but that's okay.
Oh, am I like is it like a dub movie? What fuck fu?
Oh no, it's synced up already. It's synced up. There you go. You're good.
Oh fuck! So that just made me look stupid.
It took a while. Hey, Tom is in the chat. How you doing, Tom?
Hey, Tom.
How is everybody?
We're wonderful. Other than Shandog, he's
I'm gonna let me get some chat. Get some chat. So you're all doing good, Captain Chuck. I haven't seen you for a while. You're looking well.
Thanks, buddy.
You had a haircut.
No, it's just growing in.
Or you haven't had a haircut?
Nope, just growing in.
David Collins, have you had a haircut?
Yeah, I just cut it. Okay, Tom. We know you got a lot of work ahead of you.
You're just
on
showing
the
us your
console.
face. Just showing us your face. Your head's a bit
Oh,
higher.
let me back up and get more.
That's it. Nice. Let me see the back. Did you do it yourself?
Yeah, I do it myself.
Good job. Do you know you've done a big bald patch on the top? What did you do that for?
Because Jimmy C freaks out when he sees my bald head.
No, I said, why did you shave a big bald patch on top of your head?
I shaved that down. That was shaved on there a long time ago. I thought you said, why do you wear a ball cap?
No.
I don't have a bald spot in the back here, but I do have like some thinning here.
A little bit. You got a massive forehead. I mean, I would go as far as saying it's probably a 5-head.
Yeah, I got a 5.
It is.
Oh, that's a fucking 6-head.
No, that's a 5-head, but
No, there's room for another fucking 2 fingers, really.
that's what she said.
But yeah, she did.
Ooh.
I mean, I can't tell you who it was, but it was Dizzy's mum.
Oh. Anyway. Tom, it's good to have you with us. It's good to have everybody with us today, to tell you the truth. Just
Listen, I haven't seen you for a while, David Collins. How's things been?
Been great.
Nice. Nice to hear. Did you have that fella around? Did you take him for breakfast?
Yeah, he was here.
Did you get down to the nitty gritty?
Nitty gritty.
Did he eat a lot of breakfast?
Heck, I didn't pay attention. We just went to the restaurant and just had breakfast.
Was he hungry? Did you make him hungry?
No. You know, he did smoke he smoked a joint in my parking lot.
That'll make him hungry.
I said that you'll fit right in.
Did you have a hit on his joint? Did you suck on his joint?
No, I did not. I just haven't yet.
No, Dave doesn't smoke cigarettes or.
Well, we
He
blew
had a
definitely.
he just ate a gallon of ice cream sitting on my steps.
I mean, his steps are euphemism.
No.
Just checking. Did he bring a sleeping bag?
Yes, he did.
How do I know so much stuff, David Collins?
Because you're smart. No, he needed somewhere to stay for the night. And I said, well, you know, I don't really have anywhere to stay. And he says, well, I travel a lot anyway. I do security. He was on his way to do security for a music venue in Tennessee. And instead of making a 7-hour round trip to drive home and then drive back to Tennessee, he just stayed with me for a night.
Listen,
We
David.
didn't want anything to eat. We did
You
eat.
do know Captain
some
Jerk
ice
is the
cream.
black horse of the family, don't you?
Huh?
Captain Jerk is the black horse of the family.
Yes, sure is.
Listen, he could suffocate now. Be careful. They do build up bacteria on the inside that can give you a rash.
I do have really bad breath right now, so.
Well, that's why I wash them every so often.
Let's
David Collins, did you say that's why you wash them every so often?
Yeah,
How many have you got?
I just have one.
Let me see. Is it a gimp mask?
Oh, a mask. I thought you were talking about a hat. I wash my mask out every day.
You thought I was talking about hats?
Yeah.
No, you wasn't. You thought I was talking about fucking horse heads. Well, I was talking about horse heads.
So, Dave, you only have one horse head mask? Okay.
No,
I've
Disney
got
has
some masks. I put all the fucking Sunday Night Live stuff away. All my props, they're all fucking stashed away. But I gotta be honest, listen, I'm tempted to fucking bring them out of retirement. Don't tell anyone. For fuck's sake.
our secret, but you know who might be listening.
Hazy, you do realize we're live right now?
Oh shit.
And you know who might be listening. He lurks around in all the.
I just figured I'd tell you. You just remind you.
You guess
Oh,
what? In about 15 seconds, we're gonna have another guest up here.
Who we having?
I predict it.
Listen.
Do.
Listen, Dizzy ain't coming. Dizzy won't come.
Why not?
I know Dizzy won't come. I was talking to Dizzy before I come up here.
Oh, okay.
No,
Busy.
really?
Yeah. I mean, I've been on a call with him back in probably 5 calls today.
What'd you talk about?
I mean, just life. Listen, me and Dizzy are like closer than you like as ever.
I know you've said that before.
Yeah, but
Hold
anyway.
it. We got somebody
anyway,
in the
sometimes I got
Drug
to
is strong.
listen. Sometimes I give with Dizzy now. Sometimes I got to give him $20 and say, go to the cinema, just so I can take his mother out for the night. You know. Like one of those fucking step kids you just want to get rid of for a bit.
Yeah, what cinema?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, you can go and buy some crack rocks if you want.
Where can you go to a cinema for $20? And
I doubt he would be into crack, but
Can you not go to the cinema for $20?
by the time you pay for concessions, you're over $20. A movie's like $13.
Well, there you go. You can go there for $20 then.
all right,
You
I'll
go
be back in a sec.
You go okay. You go to Poundland. You buy some popcorn, some fucking peanut M&Ms, and some crisps and drinks.
You know what? My mother,
$7.
when we'd go to the movies when I was a kid, there was a drugstore right next door to there was like, when you go in the theater, there was the lobby of the theater. There was a bar, the theater, and a drugstore. And we would go into the drugstore and buy candy bars and stuff, and Mom would put them in her purse. Buy drinks and stuff in there.
That means you're real, David Collins. That means you're real.
Yeah, we wouldn't pay the prices they wanted to charge for the.
No,
candy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It would be nice to have the full experience and be able to go there with the kids and buy everything off the shelf, and just give them the money and not think twice about it. That would be lovely. But reality says, if there's a store next door called Poundland that sells popcorn and chocolate and drinks and everything,
there you go.
If you're not going there first, you ain't thinking right.
Back in those days, they wouldn't search through your mother's purse. And my mom would carry a big purse.
Yeah. Did you just say your mum had a big purse?
Purse.
Oh, fucking! I'm sorry.
Well, it was big after she had me.
Oh, fuck, how would you know? I mean, sometimes they try.
Because I was a big baby. I was a big baby.
You're still a big baby, boy.
That's right. That's right.
How big was you?
I was about 19 inches long and weighed about 8 pounds.
You was 19 inches long and weighed 8 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a big baby. I mean, it's not a huge baby. My dad was, I don't know how many inches long he was, but he was 12 pounds.
Oh, well, on that one, I'm going to get another. This one has a hole in it.
I don't blame you. 12 pounds. Imagine that. Imagine fucking spitting out a 12-pound sack of potatoes. That's fucked up. I got to try and get some chat. Is there people there over by you?
Yeah, Mom started to go into labor.
I'm just changing my screen.
I need to go to the hospital. I'm going to have the baby. And, normally it takes them about 6 hours to have the baby. I was born in 2 hours.
What do you mean normally it's 6 hours to have a baby?
Well, back in 1965, it was.
There ain't no set time. Kate was in labor for Jack for 80 hours or over 80 hours.
Yeah, well, Mom wasn't in labor with me for that long. It was 2 hours. I was born.
For Harry, it was much quicker.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Tom? Tom's in the chat.
Yeah, he's been there.
Has he now?
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm on the Guinness tonight. Not only the Guinness, I'm also on.
Oh, well, I have Guinness. Hey.
I'm also on the red. I bet you haven't got a red stripe.
I'll switch.
You haven't got a switch? What are you talking about? Why are you switching? Switching is just like snitching, Captain Jerk, where are you? I can't take your picture serious. What the fuck is that? What's the mustache all about? And the fucking pork chops. Is anybody even watching us, David Collins? Is there anybody here? Are we just... Oh, we got 4 people watching. I think that's...
No, beer won't go to waste in this house. I'll drink that other beer later.
David Collins, would you say you had a drinking problem?
Absolutely not.
How often do you drink?
I drink about 2 a day.
No, how often do you drink?
Every day.
When was the last time you went a week without drinking?
I don't remember.
Do you think you could
I
go?
have been. I don't have a problem, but I'm going to cut back on it after the weekend. This weekend's a holiday weekend for us. It's Labor Day weekend.
How many holiday weekends? How many holiday weekends have you said that at?
I said it at New Year's.
Do you think you're just talking shit constantly?
But when it gets hot in the summertime, I drink beer.
Yeah. No, so do I. I mean, I'm not I'm going to go at you, but I think you might have a drinking problem.
I know I have a thinking problem.
Me too. Fucking hey, if I could spud you, spud me, brother. Spud me.
Five.
No, spud. I got on the camera. I got a thinking problem, which leads.
They don't have me on antipsychotics for nothing.
You're on antipsychotics.
That's why I don't smoke pot.
Really? Were you taking antipsychotics when you went to Dizzy's?
I sure was.
Fucking right you were. Listen, I said you look like a serial killer. I was fucking right.
I mean, it's a controlled dosage. It's not like.
Yeah, but if you didn't take them, listen, serious now. If you didn't take those controlled dosages, could you be a serial killer?
No, but I could
Controlled doses of psychosis?
I could have been arrested if I wasn't taking my medicine.
Well, for being a serial killer.
Will you take Adderall?
I did for a while. Then it
Well,
took
be
me
a serial
10 days.
killer. Was you a serial killer?
No.
Yeah, it was in a past life. You just don't know.
Listen, do you know there's more serial killers that are on the loose than have been caught?
Well, sure.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
And how many serial killers have been caught? Lots.
You know, a kid got shot in a school. 2 school shootings.
Okay. There are not just serial killers in America. There are serial killers in a lot of countries.
I know. I never once said only America. I just said
it's an illness.
There are tons of them up in Canada.
Listen.
There's an active one around the freaking Washington freaking state and freaking British Columbia area of Canada.
Listen, when I say
freaking MO, dude.
Yeah, when I mention serial killers in the world, I mean the world. I don't just pinpoint fucking, you can't pinpoint an area because that's just being racist.
Oh no, there's some in Africa too.
World.
There's some in Africa too, buddy.
I know.
There's serial killers in every country.
Oh shit.
David, could you be a serial killer, do you think?
No. It's other things.
What if somebody stood on your toe or something, and you weren't wearing shoes? And you just thought, you know what? You've lived too long. Today's the day. And you just fucking chop it.
Dave is the kind of guy that actually, wants to be peaceful and mellow.
Yeah, but inside he's just raging and wants to be like.
How did you know that?
So
you have as much telepathy about. Yeah, you could just read my soul. How do you know that? You know about the people that came.
We all have that potential within.
We
all have that potential within us. Yes, we do.
Are you talking to me, David Collins?
Yeah. How'd you know I had?
Because I'm very intuitious. I'm pretty smart.
You are smart. Seriously, you're
she
smart.
is at any rate.
No doubt.
I wouldn't say I was smart, but this is what I am. I'm very observant of every situation, and I've been in a lot of situations.
That's probably why you're so observant, because you've been in a lot of situations and you've trained yourself to be observant.
Yeah. I need to know all.
But you're a good parent. That's a very good quality, and you care about your kids.
Thank you. I do.
You try to set a good example.
Well, yeah, that's my job in life. That's what I am. I try to have a bit of fun myself in between. And to be honest, bringing up my kids, I was talking to my brother today, and bringing up my kids have given me a childhood again. Give me the childhood I didn't have, and I'm controlling it. If you know what I mean.
What?
Sounds weird. Might sound weird to you. You might not understand, but that's what it is for me.
You know what happened when I went to those two parties? When I spent those weekends in New England with Dizzy, I was able to enjoy part of my childhood I never had.
Yeah, which is what I'm saying. That's exactly.
You know, I didn't ride mini bikes. I didn't take risks. I didn't go to parties. I didn't just hang out.
I done a lot of crazy shit as a child, but I didn't do the right stuff. I rode bikes and all that as a kid, and fucking drove cars and done stupid shit.
Well, you know,
I didn't have the stable, good life of going places in the country and experiencing things to
you know what Angry Dog did?
A wholesome fucking young man. You know,
Angry Dog asked me if I wanted to drive his truck. He offered to let me drive, and I told him, "Nah, maybe not a good idea."
Did you tell him you can't really see properly?
Oh yeah, he knew. He knew way long before. He said, "Oh well," but I didn't want anything to happen to his truck. I don't want somebody else's stuff to get messed up because of me. And he wouldn't have had a way to get home if something happened to his truck.
Well, do you know if you ever got that doubt of he might not get home if I drive his truck, then never drive a truck, David Collins.
Yeah, I will.
Just never drive one, you know?
I will.
You will drive one.
Coming up.
What?
But I thought I'd never drive a mini bike. Look what happened. I got on a mini bike and drove.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, why is fucking mixed up? Is that a goal that you're achieving, or are you saying you shouldn't do it because that you've lost me, David? You've lost me. Did you take your medication? Are you slipping into serial killer mode?
You'll know when I'm psychotic.
Justin, I'm glad he's up there with you.
What it's like.
I'm glad he's up there with you and not down here with me. I'm only joking.
I don't tell everybody that. Here I'm on the YouTube because I don't think anybody's watching it. So
we got 4 people watching.
Well, that's the 3 of us.
Listen, and Dizzy.
And Tom.
The 3 of us and Dizzy.
Dizzy won't Dizzy. And I don't care if Dizzy knows. Dizzy's cool. Dizzy has got it together.
Listen, let me tell you something. David Collins, when you do a live show, when you go live, you're open to the world. So anything you don't want people to know, just say no comment. And then everyone will know that that's the true answer.
I'm telling you what I want people to know.
When you say no comment, it's the opposite.
Then I feel like I'm on the news.
No comment. No comment is the opposite to saying no. It's like
I don't have any trouble saying
yes.
no, Hazy. I don't have any trouble saying no.
Good.
I'm telling you what I know.
This is what I found.
I have never felt the impulse to ever take somebody's life. I would never do that.
Haven't you? I do every fucking day. I have the impulse every fucking day. Not even fucking joking. People piss me off on a regular basis. People are just full of stupid people. I mean, I don't want to vindictively take anyone's life, but I do sometimes think, you cunt, I'll fucking do you.
Well, I think a lot of people in this world just carry rage around inside of them all the time, and they're just ready to go off.
Yeah, but it's bred. Rage is bred in the fucking community.
Do you know what? The guy that came and spent the night here, he was at a chicken place. He was at a Popeyes. And he went through the drive-thru. He was in the drive-thru, got us 2 boxes, drove about 2 cars lengths up just to check and see if his order was right. They did not put food in one of the boxes. He only got 1 meal and he paid for 2. So we got out of the car and walked up to the window and said, I didn't get all my food, and whoever the car was that was in line, the guy got out and assaulted the guy. Now, this guy that stayed with me has metal. He had some kind of accident. He had surgery all up in his head. So we went ahead and filed a police report. But before the police got there, the guy was gone. And, the only reason he filed the police report was for the insurance because he had to go to the hospital and get checked up. The hospital checked him out. He was okay. But that guy assaulted him over a piece of fucking chicken.
Yep.
Come on. What's this world,
Listen, it wasn't. He didn't do it because of the chicken. He did it because of the build-up in his fucking head of all the other shit that went on.
I know it wasn't the chicken.
The chicken was just the straw that broke the camel's back that day. You know,
Because
this is the problem with society. No, listen, this is the problem with society. People are too busy going on fucking social media saying, "Oh,
yeah,
I like this, and you shouldn't like this, and you like this, and we shouldn't like this," and society's being divided at every fucking point possible.
yeah.
Every point possible.
Well, you interrupted me in line at Popeyes, but when I was
No, not even
order.
that. Like who you vote for, what you eat, if you
Yeah.
eat meat, if you don't eat meat, if you
Yeah.
like gay people, if you don't like gay people, everything is fucking. People are being divided in every fucking manner of the word,
And that's why I choose to stay
and
away.
people are
from
just
social
accepting
media.
it and just going along with it, just so they can stick something on a status and try and be cool. Everyone's being offended for being fucking retarded.
There you go. You hit it, Hazy. Oh, we talk about that at work all the time.
Days, if I didn't offend you at some point during this conversation, I'm probably not doing my job.
You sound like you're from the news.
Yeah, listen, you
But
couldn't
anyhow,
offend me.
the big thing
You
here
can't
is-
offend. Nobody can offend me. I mean, you'll be rude to me, and that just means you're rude. You know, you can't offend me. Nothing can offend me. Seriously,
Oh, yeah, you speak the
especially
truth,
you,
Mark.
you fucker. You couldn't offend me.
You offended me.
Fucking of all the people in the world, you could not offend me.
Me?
You, yeah.
What, I'm full of shit or something?
No, just you couldn't offend me. I've met you. I know who you are. I know, like, you know, you could be a dick and probably say some stupid shit, and I would just go, "Oh, there's one of those stupid fucking people. It's a dick," you know. So that's it. Listen. I've been through so much in life. Like, stupid shit is stupid shit. You know.
Yeah.
David Collins knows. David's been through a lot of shit in life. He's had his fair share of fucking turmoil and fucking his life upside down and had to stack them back up again. Your cards have fallen down a few times, haven't they?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you keep stacking them back up, you know?
You know what a very good friend of mine told me? If somebody shits on you, stand up and let it all slide off.
Fucking yeah. And then punch them square in the face.
You got it.
You know? No, listen, if somebody shits on you, they're the shits.
Mm-hmm.
Not you. You know? It wasn't you. It's just those shits. Don't dwell on anything that you didn't do. You know what I mean? The world's full of too much. The world's full of too much fucking people worrying about stuff that don't concern them. Could you imagine being worried? Could you imagine being worried about something that got fuck all to do with you? You know what I mean? That's what most of the world is doing. They're having an opinion on something that's got fuck all to do with them. They would never even know that certain things existed if they wasn't sat looking at their fucking phone all day, just scrolling through fucking reels and reels of nonsense. Look, Captain Jerk's doing it now.
I'm actually taking a picture to send to a friend.
A picture of me.
The picture of this.
On my good side.
What kind of friend? Are you trying to
Is it a
scare
dick
it to
pic?
death or something?
Have you got a new phone, Captain Jerk?
No, I have a case for it.
Okay. Sort of case. Is it like a...
So you're
Like a
taking a
pirate craft.
picture of your phone case for a friend so he could buy that case.
Yeah, I've got one like that. A case like that.
It's like a
Oh,
like the bottom of
a thing clips out, doesn't it?
thread.
I had one exactly like that. Oh, the thing fell off it though. This is my old phone. Oh, I've taken it off. I've taken that black bit comes off, and then you'll be left with a blue thing that looks like that.
Yeah, I tried to get one like
And
that. They didn't have it.
Mine had a clip thing on there as well that popped out, and it was a stand, but didn't work. That was a good fucking phone, and I threw it at Kate in lockdown, and it bounced off the fucking stairs and broke. And it cost me £160 to fix, and they fucked it up. So one day I'm going to go in the shop that fucked this up with a stink bomb. I'm going to drop
Blow
a
it
couple.
up.
I'm going to drop a couple of stink bombs. Swear to God, I'm not even lying. That's happening. I've got the stink bombs in the house somewhere. As soon as I find them, that motherfucker's having it. Hello, Crystal.
Hi.
How are you doing? Crystal, I still got the video of you having your tattoo. Oh, look who it fucking is.
See who was watching?
I mean, fucking look who it is.
My prediction came true. It's just the timing of it was a little.
Right, basically, I figure this out. All right, I got a question. Which is it? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3?
It's 2.
It's 2.
I'm going to go for 3.
Oh, they too late. Dave said, "Fucking."
Well, I'm just going to go for 1 or 2 because 3 is up there. I think 1's probably going to be good.
Look, Dizzy, it's Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. How are you? Hi, Crystal.
How come you didn't do that when? Hang about. How come you didn't do that when she seen me?
Because you're a loser. Oh.
Fuck. Crystal, remember that time when me and you shared a pool and we swam together?
Yes.
Remember that time Captain Jerk didn't get in?
He sat in the corner winding his fucking, what was it? Your cane. Rewinding your cane. Rebinding it, weren't you?
You
I
didn't
was
get
trying. I tried.
Yeah, and then you broke your back.
No, I broke my shoulder. I
Yeah.
popped my shoulder out.
I bet you. Listen, listen. Is that a memory in your mind where you think? Remember that time where we went into the swim pool and fucking Hazy Days was there with his kids? Do you ever think about that?
No.
I think about, the time in general. I don't think about, yes, just Hazy Days with the kids. No, I think about the whole time as in.
No, I don't mean fucking.
Well,
Calm
listen,
down.
listen, hold
Calm
on,
down.
hold
Listen,
on,
this ain't
hold on, hold
fucking.
on. From my
Listen, this ain't
perspective-
Hunt the Predator. Chill the fuck out.
Hold on. This is when I think of that moment. I think about this from my perspective, which is from the perspective of a dude that really can't swim anymore. Okay, not really. And,
No, I'm not. Well, you shouldn't take it from that perspective. You should take it from the perspective
hold on,
of
I'm not
being my
done
friend.
yet. I wasn't finished yet. Hold on. I'm thinking about it from the perspective of a dude that can't really swim anymore, and from the perspective of a dude who's thinking about, oh, Crystal's having a good time having a swim. Great. And about how, yes, my friend is here with his children and they're all having a blast. And I'm also thinking about, there was something else that I forgot to do today. Oh, I was supposed to tell Hazy Days something about something, and then I lost it for some reason.
When did you have time to go
That
swimming?
happens to me all the time.
When did you have time to go swimming?
When we were there in the hotel and nothing else was going on.
My hotel had a pool.
Mine had a pool too.
You want me to tell you who's swimming in it now?
It closed before I could get in it. It was
Want me
closed at 10:30.
Who?
those Iraqis or whatever they are,
Afghans.
Afghans.
Have
Yep.
you got Afghans in Worcester?
300 of them landed yesterday. They're in hotels all through the city.
Oh, nice.
retarded.
That's what you call top infiltration.
That's
Yep.
stupid.
They're in your hotel. They're
Hey,
staying in your
maybe
room.
I should go be a refugee over in Afghanistan. Maybe they'll put me in jail.
I know.
You smell fire.
And I got a brother looking for a
They
place to
could
live.
put me in a 5-star hotel.
You know what I mean, Hazy? You got a brother looking for a place to live. Tina's can't get health insurance because she can't afford it. But every one of these son of a bitches got fucking free checks, free health insurance, a free place to live.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
You know why? Do you know how much money they made when they were in Afghanistan? They made a lot of money. So they're giving a little bit back, and they're fucking you over.
Anyway,
I don't want to say it, but it sounds like you're on the brink of a fucking civil war.
Dizzy
we already
Shandog says hi.
are.
Shandog says hi. Dizzy.
Hi, Shandog, buddy. I hope you're feeling
Afghanistan's
better.
been in the middle of they've had freaking civil war going on for freaking decades.
No, decades. Dizzy
Yeah.
goes for the decades.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fucking really. We know you've been watching this. You know you listen to all my
Oh,
jokes.
sir, I just got back upstairs and I did have it on. I put it on, but it was on mute. But I was
Oh,
here.
you
with
missed
my
all my
daughter.
fucking jokes.
I was with.
I knew you were. We knew you were on watching anyway.
I wasn't.
I
Yeah,
was-
I was busy. I was. My grandson and my daughter were here for
I love
three
you.
3.5 hours. So I didn't. I played with them and we had fun.
You know, Tom Noble doesn't have a John Wayne movie on his TV in his garage. He has us on while he's sanding or putting.
Say, oh, I was
Fucking shut
looking
up.
forward to it.
No. You want to hear that?
No, say just write LOL. You wouldn't believe what's happening. Like
So listen, Captain Jerk, I seen you on someone's show, and apparently you've got a fucking mold of a penis. Is it your penis you got a mold of?
No.
Whose is it?
and why do you have his penis mold?
Stop. Let me know. Stop. Don't get involved for a second. Whose is it?
It's just a random dildo that I bought off of eBay.
Why didn't
You
you
just
use
made
your
a
own?
mold out of a
Hang
dildo.
about.
Why
Hang
didn't you-
about.
why-
Hang about. You bought a dildo on eBay.
Yep.
By yourself.
Well, haven't
Why
we
didn't
all?
you just listen? If you got all the
You bought a
molding
dildo
gear,
on eBay?
let me just ask you this question, or have you already done it? Why didn't you just use your own for the mold?
Because mine's about this big, and when I cough, it goes.
That's not true. That's not
That's
true.
not true. Come on now. If you need one, I'll let you borrow mine, but
Hey,
you have to do it.
Hazy Days, embarrassingly small is embarrassingly small. Does it really matter how small it is?
No. Embarrassingly small.
Listen, Dizzy will suckle onto anything, so no. Doesn't matter.
Hey, $20 is $20, right?
You know? Sometimes he likes it the small ones, so he gives his throat a fucking rest, you know?
Yeah, who was talking about getting something sent to him from China? They didn't say what was in the package. They said it was wet.
Listen,
but it
Dizzy's
wasn't.
trying to get me to send you a fucking rubber doll. And if I do, you better fucking blow it.
I'll blow it up on the show. How about that?
No, blow it. I'm sending you a dude one.
There you go. Send me a
What are you joking?
male sex
Do you
doll.
want to stop by there later? He says, do you want to stop by here later, or I can meet you in the morning?
David Collins, if I did send you a mail, when would you do it?
Huh?
We can swing by there later. Say, what's a good time?
Would you? Captain Jerkwood, look at him, he's fucking salivating.
I'm sorry, one of the lieutenants is giving me some
I said, what's a good time?
cool memorabilia from the fire department.
Wonderful.
Yeah, they. I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Did they move in downstairs?
He says, "Has anyone given you this stuff? A new yearbook and a fallen hero certificate?" And I said, "No." He says, "Well, I can give it to you." He says, "I can give it to you." The stuff I mean.
Oh, listen, that's gay. That's gay. Listen, that's gay. I don't give a fuck. That's gay. That's a gay dude fucking texting you. Listen, you know if you're texting some fucking bird and you want to be flirting, that's what you would say. You can
Listen.
fuck off. A dude is flirting with you on a text. Oh, I can give it to you. Oh, the stuff I mean. You can fuck off. You are gay. And your friend is. That's gay. That's gay, proper gay stuff.
Listen,
Tina, tell him. Tell him, Tina.
Tina,
Tina.
David Collins, do you think that's
she's
proper
never
gay?
around when you need her. She's always doing something else.
David Collins, do you think that's proper gay?
Yo, homie, what up, the Swedes?
I can't comment on it, so no comment.
Well,
It's
yeah.
not
Well,
gay. Wait a minute. It's
remember when I
not
said
gay.
about the
I
no
don't know
comment
his
thing
name.
earlier? Let me rewind. When I said about no comment, it means the opposite to what no comment. It means yes.
Of
Yes.
course, in your book it does.
No, in everyone's book. In everyone's book. Listen, it's just a fucking fact. I mean, it's all cool. I don't think Kid Dizzy's gay, but his boyfriend definitely is.
Oh, my.
He rents
What's
the
up,
gay
Sweet?
tenants.
Yo, homies.
Shandog, I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Listen, can anyone take Captain Jerk's photo serious? on there.
That looks hilarious.
You know what I mean?
I wonder who took that. Jimmy?
David Collins, could you grow a beard?
Yeah, I did once.
I would love to see you with a beard. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you from now, which is the 3rd of September. You cannot shave for 60 days.
There wouldn't be much beard. It would be all scraggly. Wouldn't grow. I've tried it.
I didn't ask how did it Mary quite contrary. How did
I'm
your
not
garden
going to
grow?
work without shaving.
You just got to look like a hobo.
I don't know what that means.
I'm only joking. You haven't got to not shave.
After that, I'm kind of sneaking in.
No comment.
Oh, I got it. Sneaking. Oh, I got
Ooh.
it. I wrote,
Oh, he did.
Tom's back. Tom's back.
Hey, Tom.
Everybody.
I will.
He takes it in the
Back to
what?
you.
Oh, he takes it
How
in the.
far back do you and Tom go? This way back.
Listen, man, just because you ain't part of the fucking early crew, you came in late to the fucking ball game, like me.
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry.
Speaking of that, look who's wearing the shirt right now on the show, Captain Jerk. You're muted, bud.
Listen, if Tom would watch my last video, he'd see that I'm wearing a fucking Las Vegas fucking.
Nobody
No.
cares what the fuck you're wearing, dude. I tell you,
Your mum do. Your
I
mum do.
call him in the fucking morning to say hey and have our morning coffee. This dude answers the phone nude in the shower. Oh, hello. Like fucking.
Listen, I'm
What
not
are
gonna
you
wear my
doing,
fucking
dude?
clothes.
Don't answer. It's as simple as that.
I'm not
Don't
gonna wear my clothes in the shower, am I? That's just silly.
I'll put you later. In a while. So he's gonna
Okay,
text
I
you.
will reach you in a while.
I said, okay, sounds good.
Would you take a shower in your clothes? No.
The Swedes,
Right,
how you
Tina.
doing? Good to see you.
Oh, did you miss Dizzy? Did you miss the bit where David Collins admitted to being a serial killer? No, not a serial killer. He didn't admit to being one. He admitted to potentially being one.
He did not even. And listen, who cares?
Listen,
He is what
Rewind
he is.
it.
Leave him alone.
Rewind it.
Fucking leave Dave alone. Dave's
How do you know that you're not speaking to a serial killer right now, Hazy Days? How do you
Yeah.
know one of the three of
You're
them is
on.
a killer?
just because I let you leave doesn't mean I gotta let everybody leave. All right, Hazy?
Listen,
There's
I know
some-
that I am.
There's
Speaking
some
with a
sick
serial
dude
killer.
watching
Or maybe
this show
Crystal
right
is.
now.
I
Oh, Crystal definitely is.
I
Crystal is
steal
definitely
every
a
box
serial
of
killer.
cereal I come across.
Are you a serial killer?
You know, a
She is
serial
definitely a
killer
fucking-
can be
This is
watching
Cheerios.
those.
I reckon she could destroy a bowl of Cheerios in fucking no time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen you go with the Weetabix too.
Yeah. I mean, who knows what she's going to be attacking next, you know? Shreddies. Oof. Cornflakes. They got no chance.
No, I'm
They'll
talking
fucking
about
smash
you. I've seen you go to. I've seen you destroy a bowl of Weetabix pretty quick.
Have you?
Yeah,
When?
I'm just.
I mean, you might have. I've had a lot of shit
He's
on
like,
camera.
what? When did I eat that?
I've had a lot of shit on camera, so I might have.
Well, there's a cereal over there called Weetabix. We don't have it here, but they have it there.
Yeah, we got Weetabix, yeah. They're lovely.
You think
See,
cereal
ice cold
is
milk.
lovely?
You either have ice cold milk, yeah? Or you
Oh,
have
you could
warm
see
milk.
Yeah.
Hazy sitting there in the morning with the cereal. Oh, this is lovely.
I need a small tea.
Oh, this cereal is lovely. Lovely.
I mean, you can see me there, David.
I can see
Sure.
you sitting there with that bowl of cereal. Well, isn't this lovely? I'll have another bite.
Can you really see me sitting there going, oh, well, this is lovely. Oh,
Yeah.
hello, children.
That's our-
Hang about. Let's go to another subject now. Now that I'm here, I may have missed it. But Dave Collins, how did your guest do? How'd that go? With your guest coming over that the other night?
He suckled onto him and they had big breakfast.
$10.
That's what I got out of it.
No, all I heard was he was going to take him out, and then the show ended, and I didn't.
Oh, what are you doing?
I haven't heard nothing else. Did you have
Listen,
fun?
Let me tell you something.
Well,
After he said that, the show didn't end.
It's somebody I know from church. He lives in a town that's a 3.5 hour drive away. He was going to have to go the wrong direction to go home and then come. He's just spent the night with me because he drove to Tennessee.
Oh, nice.
Hang about, that's ropey. Let's start again. You
All I
told me
did was let him sleep on my
hang
living room
about,
floor.
hang about. You told me he was homeless.
Oh no, he has a home. It's just 300 miles away. It's in
Oh,
Why
give
was he
me
300
a
miles away from
home where the buffalo roam.
Why was he 300 miles away from his home? Listen, this is going to be an interrogation. I'm only joking.
No, I mean, that's you ended the show after you said that. Oh, I got a guest coming, blah blah blah, and I'm definitely gonna take him to dinner. Or
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
he
end the
called
show.
while we were on the show, and he said he was on the way.
yeah, I just didn't hear nothing. I was like, well, I wonder how that went. I hope they.
Oh well, next time I'll update you.
Now, did you put a dress on like I did for you? Did you put a dress on for him?
Did you get him drunk?
Absolutely, and I stood outside on my front porch when he drove up, and I was in a dress.
Did
Nice.
you get
I
him
was
drunk?
standing out there on the corner at the bus stop with the dress on, and the bus stopped. And, do you want to get on the bus? No, I'm waiting on a friend. Nah. Disney would be in a dress though.
Fuck yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
What was your friend's name, David?
Christopher. Now he's married. He just got married about a month ago.
Right. We don't want the whole alibi in one go. Slow down.
And I was at his wedding.
Fucking slow
He got
down.
married in my church.
Nice.
Who married him?
We did. We're
Yeah, but listen,
Quakers.
you do know that today you can be married to a dude.
We're Quakers. When a traditional Quaker wedding is that they say they confirm their love before the meeting, and that they want to be together.
So they've done it first, is what you're saying.
What's a Quaker? That sounds like somebody that shakes a lot.
You should know what a Quaker is because you live in Wales.
Yeah, a Quaker.
They started in England.
They're the ones that
Oh
made
yeah, well,
oatmeal.
listen. What happens in England fucking stays in England, David.
Listen,
No, that didn't stay
I'm in Wales.
It
Hey,
came over
but a
here
little
to the
different.
US.
See, they're Quakers. You're a quacker.
We don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
You know, when I was at Dizzy's house, when I was at Dizzy's, I went to the Quaker meeting in Worcester. I went to Worcester meeting.
And you're asking me how did I have time to go in a fucking swim? Hang about. You asked me how did I have time to go in a fucking swimming pool?
Well, maybe that's when you were in the swimming
Pull
pool.
it back a little. You went to a fucking hang about. You went to a Quakers meeting. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, that's where Quakerism is very strong in Worcester. Worcester's.
How did you have
It's
time
over
to go to the
100
swimming pool in the hotel? I don't know. I just
Okay.
did, David.
When the
Yeah,
Quaker
oh yeah, and then
movement,
10 minutes later, you went to a Quakers meeting in
when
Worcester. How did
one
you
of the
find that?
original types of Americans were Quakers here in New England.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. He was
Between
fucking
us and the Amish, we
Yeah,
settled a lot of New England.
A lot of the Quakers actually turned into the Shakers.
Absolutely.
And I lived in a place called Shaker Pines here in Enfield, Connecticut.
That
Yep.
sounds like a place that makes butt plugs for
There's
shit.
Shaker.
No,
there's-
they make furniture. They make chairs.
the Shakers
I
make
had a
Yeah,
chair in my
furniture.
living room that
Well,
was
hang
made.
on a second. I'm trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Shakers are
I've been
all
trying to
through
tell
this
people,
entire
so you're all
area. They owned most of the land around here. A lot of the land got rented to the state of Connecticut because it was polluted with sewage, and now there's a ton of prisons up on it.
Prison? Shirley Prison?
And do you know what something else the Quakers did was they were strong in making it humane for people in prisons. They made sure that they were treated well,
The
that they were
Shakers
fed.
actually forbade the frickin' state of Connecticut from putting a wall around the building. They can make a building with walls, yes, but they can't put a wall around that building for a courtyard. They told them you could have many fences. You could have a fence, a fence, a fence, a fence, a fence, a fence, a fence. You can have many layers of fences if you want, but you cannot put a wall around that around that building because we don't believe in having walls around our buildings. Walls have buildings to begin with. Well, I mean, buildings have walls to begin with. You don't need a wall around it. We are a very open and free society.
Well, if you want to
If you
get
want to visit us,
no,
And
stay
you
the
use
fuck
the
away from
word
my house.
you use the word society. When you become a Quaker, you become
Yeah.
part of a
it's
society.
the same thing with the Shakers. They told them no walls around the building.
Is this
You can
fucking?
have-
Am I in a Twilight
Are
Zone?
you a shipper, a shaker, or a candlestick maker?
Yeah. Am I in a Twilight Zone? Is it what the fuck is going on here? Is Tom Cruise gonna pop up and try and make us all fucking Scientology?
And that's the best season pickle I ever heard.
Shakers and Quakers?
I've lived in this
Is that like
area
mods and
for,
rockers?
I lived in this area for over 30 years. I know a lot of the history around this area. So that's all.
Okay, but it just sounds batshit crazy to me, to be honest.
They're Shakers, dude. Who knows what the hell they're thinking?
No, it's one of
They
the
do
most
make awesome furniture, though.
It's
Well,
a-
Amber, what's the
it's a
difference
very
between a
simple
shaker and a
lifestyle.
Quaker?
The Quakers were first. The Shakers were later.
So they're both the same. They're both the same, just different times.
There's a place up the street that makes Shaker furniture. It's called Cloder Farms. The Shakers make the furniture. They sell it to the Cloder Farms for a decent price, and they mark it way to hell up and sell it for like an end table. They'll sell it to you for a couple $1,000s.
Because they're Shakers. It sounds like a cult to me.
Well,
David,
lot
are
of
you in a
people
cult?
think so. A lot of people think so. That's a
They're Puritan
misconception. in a
Christians,
lot
dude.
of
That's it.
people.
Well, listen,
That's
I'm
all.
not saying nothing. I've only just learned about them for the last fucking 5 minutes, and I'm already
They're
alarm
the-
bell.
They're
Not a
they're
cult.
a sect.
Guarantee it.
They're a sect of the original Puritan Christians that came over here from Europe.
Yeah, cult.
They're about
Sure.
as close to the Amish as you can get, really.
One of the
Or-
biggest
Or
misconceptions.
the original Puritans that came over here on the Dutch boats. The
How long have you been a
Mayflower.
Quaker, David?
15
I'm
years.
not.
What got you into it? When your wife
Somebody
died.
invited me to the meeting one
You
Sunday.
just lives in Mass. He
One
ought
of
to
my
know
wife's
about the
friends.
Mayflower.
Sorry?
One of my wife's friends invited me to meeting one Sunday.
Was it after your wife
Well, this
passed?
is the way it
Or-
works. If that's where you feel comfortable, then that's where you feel comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the same thing with, Protestants, Lutheran, Catholics. If that's where that person felt comfortable, then that's what they are. If he
Well,
felt
basically-
comfortable,
Hey, Dave,
Basically, it's whatever belief you've got. Some people choose not to believe. Some people
Hey,
need to believe.
Dave, are you Dizzy? How long has it been since you've been to a powwow?
oh fuck, a long time, dude. I'll be honest. Since my grandmother passed, man, I can't go because it's not the same. When I went there,
I
it was,
feel you.
yeah. So I just can't.
I haven't been since I was like 18 or 19. I haven't been to a powwow.
Yeah.
But I've been to a couple. Over the
You an
years.
Indian,
The last one I went
Captain?
to, I was like 18.
Have
I
you got to
get to
be an
sleep.
Indian?
I get to sleep in a teepee.
When was the last time you went to a fucking hallelujah, fucking praise the Lord?
I
Jesus
used to
Christ.
set those up, Captain Jerk. Listen, my first job was going to Vermont and cutting teepee poles for a living. That's what I did. I cut teepee
Awesome.
poles. Yeah, in the middle of the winter we did it. Yeah.
Yep. I went to one when I was a kid in Somers, Connecticut, and then I went to the same event again in Somers when I was a teenager. So
Yep.
it was cool though. It was nice.
Yeah. We went everywhere. Like we went to Long Island, New York. We went to Glens Falls, New York. There were a bunch of places that, we would have to rent them. Like it was part of the Intertribal American Indian Association.
Yeah. Okay.
And my grandmother was the princess, and she ran the show. So it's like I knew a lot of the inner workings of the things. So we went anywhere we could find a place to rent to show what we were doing.
When I went to the powwows when I was a kid, I went like a couple of years in a row at least. When I went there, I would find the turquoise stones, right? And there would be buckets and buckets and buckets of them freaking things everywhere.
Yeah.
And black onyx and white onyx and
Yeah.
mind-blowing amounts of minerals and cool stones and rocks and everything, dude. And I've got freaking heaps of those things when I was a kid. You know what happened? Dude, these This one of the adults that was friends with one of the people in my family found out that I had tons of these things, and he ended up stealing them from me.
Son of a. There's a
I knew
guy.
you were headed.
So you know, there's one of my friends has a store in Maine. It's called Running Bear store, and he sells all of that stuff to make Indian regalia, to make Indian jewelry, to whatever you want to do with. His name's Paul Bullock, and he owns the Running Bull. It's not the Running Bull anymore. It's Running Bull.
Is it in Burnfield?
No, it's in Long Sands, at Long Sands Beach up in Maine, up towards Old Orchard,
Maine. Okay.
Old Orchard, Maine.
All right. Old Orchard Beach. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, right before that.
Okay.
Right before that on 1A.
All right. Cool. I might even check that out if they got a website or something.
Yep. Good guy, great family. Like his father, he's an older dude, but his father I grew up with because his father was in the inner workings with my grandmother. You know, so like I knew his dad, I know his whole family, and they're all just great people, and we used to, you know, use them a lot. He's what we call an Indian trader. Like what they do is he's not an Indian, but they trade just Indian things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
So like back in the day, that's what he was called, a trader. They would
Yeah,
come and trade with
I've
us.
actually met several of those people over the years, either at stores or events or powwows or whatever. I've met several
Yeah.
of those people.
Yeah. I lived a life my whole life until my grandmother passed, and then I couldn't do it anymore. You
How
know,
long ago did she pass?
she passed in 03.
Okay,
Yeah.
she must have been a special lady.
Oh, fucking one of the best dudes. One
That's
of the
cool.
best.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she taught me a lot. Like she went around my city when we weren't doing powwows. The lady was 98 years old, okay, and she worked every day. She
Wow.
didn't work the weekends because we would go to powwows, but she would go, and not for money. She would do it for free. She would donate her time to the Quinsigamond Community Center, and she would teach beadwork and teach things she knew. And
Oh yeah,
she
yeah,
taught me-
okay.
She taught me how to build drums out of real rawhide, how to
Yeah.
build shields, how to make my own bows and arrows, and like from
Yeah.
real bone and the real way. And you can't replace that, dude. You know what I mean?
You know what, man? I'll tell you what. If you ever had the freaking inkling to freaking like do that kind of stuff again, I'm sure somebody would like to learn how to do it from you.
Listen, over the years, I forgot it all. I mean, I'm sure if I started, I would, but
There's somebody out there that can show
Yeah.
you again, and you can freaking help others if you really wanted to.
well, this is what I learned, okay, from my grandmother. Always help others in any way you can. In my way that I found, I can't do that, okay? That wasn't my thing to teach people beadwork and that stuff. But what I do is I give back to my community. I help out in any way. You see what I do. I constantly give back in my way. Go-karts, like someone needs a hand, someone needs to move. So that's what I do, but I learned it all from her, the giving back, the helping others, and a couple other people along the way. Like I grew up in one of the worst neighborhoods in Worcester, and I really didn't have parents. My mother was a weirdo, and I never met my dad. But there was this old black guy that used to sit on the corner with big eyeballs that always watered and everything. And I used to sit on the wall at his house, and he would tell me what to do in life. The guy never steered me wrong. He was a great dude. He was like, yo, you see those guys? Don't hang with them. They're trouble.
You knew it.
Oh, you do it.
Yeah.
And he saved my life without even knowing it. That guy saved my life many a times, where I think in my head, oh, that guy said this kid's no good, so I ain't dealing with him or whatever it may have been. So that's what I used. My grandmother and that old dude on the corner kind of sculpted me the way I am.
I had good parents, but my grandmother was a big influence on me. I learned a whole lot from her.
Yeah.
You know, she taught me. I learned how to cook. My mother never taught me how to cook. You know.
Yeah.
I learned how to cook from experimentation,
Well,
cookbooks.
I wasn't allowed in the kitchen. She always made a big deal about it when I tried to
I
cook.
learned how to cook from being hungry.
Yeah, from being hungry and from being homeless. I learned how to cook over a fire.
Yeah. Captain Jerk, there is no homeless. You can always pitch a teepee somewhere. You can always. That's the, you know what I mean. It may, I hate when people I hear this shit. People always talk about, yo, in the beginning, everybody was homeless. They just put a fucking tent where they wanted to stay, and that was it. Boom, you're homeless.
Yeah,
That's what you
if
do.
only-
Put a tent up. That's where you live. You ain't homeless
man.
no more.
If only I could have actually kept the tent without somebody knocking it down or stealing it or destroying it.
True. It's all about placement, where you put it.
Yeah, well, places that I thought were like way out of the way, you know. No.
At this point, Captain Jerk, I see it. You could have been in heaven, dude. You remember when fucking Ron, you could have been over there having cookouts, fucking blazing your music, banging your shit, fucking right next to Dizzy every day for fucking the last 3 years now. You could have been there. Oh, shit. Would have been nice. And that lady, I just talked to her yesterday. They put all new lights outside to light up for security, cameras in the hallways. She's wicked awesome. She's like, "Oh, Dave, I heard you were keeping an eye out on the houses." I said, "Absolutely, you know, very
Right.
nice people. The landlord is very nice, you know."
Oh, yeah.
I wish you came. I wished you came.
How about the lady that parked in front of the fire extinguisher of the place?
Oh, fucking! I'll tell you right now. That was
What happened with her?
today. I was threatened by a woman today. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to call her that at this point, to be honest with you. But I was threatened by a female gendered person. We'll put it that way.
Female
Because
gender.
I sat here. Listen, I work with the fire department all the time, and I really feel that it's as citizens, it's our job to watch out for others. So that means you don't park in front of a fucking fire hydrant. You don't know if there's ever going to be a fire, and or that ain't your neighborhood. If you're parking, that you know, so when I seen that today, a big Suburban park on the corner, where she shouldn't be, with right in front of the fucking fire hydrant. I didn't know whose vehicle it was. I never seen it before. And the reason why is I know now the lady used somebody else's vehicle, her husband's vehicle or something today. But she's actually a teacher at this fucking school down here. And she had 2 kids with her. She come walk, like I'm standing here. I want to yell at a dude. I'm seeing a Suburban. I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch, motherfucker, parking here? And in my head, the whole hour and a half, I'm waiting for whoever this person is to go in this car so I can let off a little aggression.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a dude. Turns out it was a girl. So I mistakenly out my window said, "Oh, this is the bitch that parked in front of the hydrant." So she looks up at me and she fucking chucks me the finger, starts telling me I should get a job. I'm on welfare. I'm on Section 8. Why don't I fucking do something with my life? I'm in rental property. This is a one-family house. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. I'm retired. I worked all my fucking life. You know, who are you talking to like that, bitch? You're the one who fucking parked in front of the fire hydrant, not me. I just pointed it out that you're a fucking bitch. For fucking not a bitch as a girl, you're a bitch as a fucking smelly dog for fucking parking in front of my hydrant. You know? Well, she had the nerve to look up at me and say, "Why don't you shut up in your window and come down here?" Oh, Dizzy did just that. I shut my window and I fucking went down there and I let her have it. She called some dude from the school, called her baby daddy and everything. Fucking made a scene. All my neighbors were standing out there. They even called me afterwards. They're like, "Dave, Fucking thank you so much. You're 100% right. She made that aggressive. You just told her what, you know? And I said, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to just, and she was trying to make it. First of all, I went down there and she goes, listen, there's a 6-foot rule. Stay back there. I goes, shut up, bitch. I said, you fucking called me down here. I said, now I'm fucking down here. You're going to have to deal with me. You know? Oh, well, you're getting all smart in front of my kids. I said, no, man. You know, the mistake is you're breaking the law in front of your children and you think you're better than everybody else. I'm here to tell you this is my neighborhood. You're parked in front of a hydrant and you aren't better than nobody else. Don't do it again. I said, that's all I'm saying. Then she went to another level. She picked on my eye. She said, what, you fucking, something about my lazy eyes, something. And I was like, all right, that's it. I said, now you're picking on my handicap. I was like, now I see what you are. You truly are the bitch that I called you. You know?
You should have had your fake eye in and then put your suction cup on and been like, I ain't got no eye, bitch.
Listen, lazy eye is a funny fucking term for.
This is the facts laid out on the table is she's a teacher at this school who fucking well knows better of what she was doing. Okay.
She's not setting a good example, is she?
Second of all, she's got her 2 kids with her. And someone confronted her about doing something wrong. And instead of saying, I'm sorry, it won't happen again, I just, whatever the kid, she immediately attacked my, you know, me personally. She called me a welfare recipient, which if I was, who gives a fuck? What does that, you know, what does that have to do with being on Section 8, living in my house or not working? What does that have to do with you?
You pointing out her mistake doesn't have any bearing on your lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Listen, all I can hear is wah, fucking wah.
Hey,
you brought it up. You wanted to know, and I'm laying it out there. This is what
I remember.
I only brought it up so I can make this cool video. Watch this.
Yeah, I remember the freaking the people.
So listen, Captain Jerk.
All along.
Captain Jerk. So I says to her, I said, listen, you can see this on YouTube. I said, you being a fucking asshole. She goes, I'm not on YouTube. I said, you are now, bitch. I said, you are now. I said, this is my fucking corner and there's cameras everywhere. You're on YouTube, bitch. But she's not. I mean, I'm not going to.
No, of course not.
I do have the cameras, but I'd have to.
Listen, remember, she is now.
I do remember that the people at that freaking school think they're better than everybody else, trotting by, freaking thinking they can do whatever they want.
Like I said to you, these teachers,
like freaking monkeys and shit.
Yeah, these teachers. I asked them a question one time and they swore at me. Like, is that what? And you're a teacher. You're swearing at the neighbors of your school. And if you treat people that way, I don't want you here. I told her. I looked her right in the face when she had that guy, I don't know if he was a principal or whoever, guidance counselor, some guy came up there.
Magnet school, you said?
It is a charter school, Seven Hills Charter. He came up here to kind of, I don't know what he was trying to do. I said, you see, you know, he looked right at it. He goes, you know, you're a teacher in that school. You're making a scene here. And I says, exactly right. She's a teacher making a scene because I tried to correct her for parking in front of a hydrant. And he goes, are you a police officer? He goes, then you should just mind your... I said, wait a minute here. This is my motherfucking neighborhood. This is my business. Mind my own. You can get your fucking ass back down to the school, buddy.
Ooh. You tell him.
Yeah.
I mean, I said that now. He didn't really say that.
Not toasted. Fucking right, Shandog.
All right, I'm trying to find.
It just gets to me, you know, and this is what it just gets.
Well, you know what I would have said. All right, okay, you're a teacher. Are you setting a good example for your students?
She was trying to make it look like I was the aggressor here, and I said to her, "You called me here. You can say what you want, but you're wrong. You called me out. You a dude in a window. You said come out here. What are you gonna do to me?" What, you know, what are you calling me out here for, you fucking clown?
I think you wanted to have some fucking kung fu moves.
Oh man, Tina came right out. Tina was standing right next to me, ready to clock her one.
My ding ding dong.
She kept saying like every 10 minutes, "Come on, Dave," just to make it look good, I think. But
Listen,
the male lady was out there. The neighbors over there were out there. The neighbors over there out there, and they knew I ain't putting up with no shit. It's not right, especially for someone who's teaching our young kids. You know, it's just not right. So, what else is going on?
Fuck off. Listen, I gotta go and do myself some food, so I gotta go.
Oh, shut up, man.
Oh, look at
I
that!
mean-
I got you dizzy on freaking Google Earth.
Oh, listen, I get him on Google Earth every fucking day. I've had enough of this motherfucker.
Ah,
Superstar, bitches.
listen to him.
Fucking super
Listen
sad.
to him.
Is that the
super
first
fucking-
time you ever Google Earth, Dizzy's?
No.
I don't Google Earth Dizzy. I look at his call. I'm like, oh fuck, it's Dizzy again. Hello? Yeah. Oh, hello.
I'm just trying to figure out if this is like a Montessori school or something.
Oh, you're looking at the school.
A month of story store. No,
This is superstar right here. Super
listen, I'm not
motherfucker.
lying. I probably speak to Dizzy for 5 hours every day. At least 5 hours every day.
Super motherfucking
How
star.
often do you speak to Dizzy?
You want to see the next build? Listen, you guys have been missing it. Want to see what I've been doing? You ready for this? Boom.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, cool. Way cool. So that's
Smear.
your latest.
Smear, pap smear. See that other one? He's selling it to me.
Look at that shit. Look at that. Ooh.
Well, he's sharing it with us now. We haven't seen it.
No, I said he's sending it to me. The other one, not that one.
That's some really bright
wait
red
till he
paint.
spends- Okay, the postage on that. The
Did you
shipping.
get that? Did you get that paint from the fire
Did you
department?
see that picture then? Did you see that picture he sent to his boyfriend? It's a dick pic in reverse.
Where?
There's no picture.
No,
Dizzy.
that's a video. And this is the kid. This guy right here. He runs that app that I can get the downloads of what was said after the fire. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just got. It should be here in a couple of days.
No, it's a public school.
No, it's not.
It's a public school. It says public school right on it. It's a charter public school, but it's a public
No,
school.
it's different. It's not a public school. It's a charter school, which they don't have to fall under public school rules, but they're a public school. You understand? It's
No. I understand.
as a
I'm trying to
public
tell
school,
you.
but they
I'm
don't
trying
have.
to tell you on the sign. It says Seven Hills Charter Public School. Okay.
It's, yeah, right.
If it was a private school, it would say private school.
Yeah. It's not like a parochial school. Like
No.
a
I
Catholic
know.
school.
I was just trying to figure out if it was a public
Yeah.
school or if it was a private school. Because if it's a
Fucking
private school,
Shandog, are you okay?
people at the school are probably going to be rude as hell.
They wear uniforms.
Public school, usually the people are a lot more polite. I'm saying that provisionally.
Yes, they do. Yes, Shandog. Over here, they wear uniforms like a private school. Like they have to wear. And listen,
Listen,
this
I
school,
wore a uniform and I wasn't in the fucking private school. I can
this
assure you.
school is so bad. You have to bring your own toilet paper, your own utensils for lunch, your own lunch, You have to bring everything that you need. Yeah, everything. And I'm not even kidding you. And then listen, my friend Anna across the street sent her 2 daughters to that school. And when they got out of that school, they had to go be reschooled in order to enter the public school system because their equivalency is lower than public school.
Listen, that could not happen over here. That wouldn't happen over here.
I know people that have gone to parochial schools and they had to freaking go to another year, like they had to be held back a year in public school. Let's say they were supposed to go into high school. It's like, oh no, you got to repeat 8th grade to freaking catch up. It's like,
yeah, that's what Anna said. She's like, oh my God, I had to send them back to school for another year just so they could get into the high school.
yeah, it's crazy, right?
It's hey Cap Dizzy.
Hey, Johnny.
What's up, Johnny?
Hey, up, buddy.
Oh, you can't say my name, can you? Fucking squid lips.
Huh?
Hey, Cap Dizzy.
Oh, fuck. Hold on, excuse me. Hazy Daisy.
You pissed, Hazy.
So
I've only had 4 cans
the
of Guinness.
jealousy rolling out of Hazy is just fucking unbelievable. He's like, you didn't mention my name. Oh my god! And then when you mention his name, he's like, "Oh, free rent."
Listen, there ain't no jealousy in me. One thing you know about me is I ain't jealous of no motherfucker.
Yeah,
Look,
okay.
look at me. Can you imagine being me?
Everywhere I
jealous?
go, I turn around. You're right there. Listen, you think this is funny,
That's 'cause I'm
Dave?
on your
I
ass.
had fucking kidney stones a couple weeks back. The next week, AZ had fucking kidney stones. I mean, like, it's like, will you leave me the fuck alone, kid?
So you had.
Listen, that's not even a joke. Listen, that's a real story. He had kidney
Yeah.
stones, yeah. The very next day, I had some bad pain. For a
Yeah.
week. I couldn't even move, but I'm still a gladiator, so I took chairs out my van and replaced them with my fucking. Whereas Dizzy had his pain and went straight to a hospital. He needed pain relief. I didn't. I had no pain relief whatsoever. And I squeezed those motherfuckers out of my old boy. They were like fucking pebbles.
Oh, listen to this story.
Tell you something.
Oh, they were fucking cannons, Billy. When I shot them out, they went bang, bang.
I've had plenty of kidney stones in my time, and I hear that sound at the bottom of the toilet. And I'm like, oh, that's what that was.
Oh no, there's no sound. It's like a massacre. You've got to literally fucking milk blood clots out of your old boy. They don't just pop out and you go, oh, that's a kidney stone.
This
Like,
AZ,
I'm
it's
aware.
different for everybody. Everybody reacts to it differently. And some of them, they'll give you a screen to catch it. Others don't. Some of them
no one
are big
give me
enough to
nothing.
hear. Some of them aren't.
I just hear a tink in the bottom of the toilet, and I'm like, yep, that's what that freaking was. I thought I had freaking like some kind of rot. Like I thought I had some kind
I
of.
heard all
food
kinds
eating
of
or something.
stories. This fucking nurse came into me at the hospital and she goes, "Oh, you got a kidney stone?" She goes, "I feel bad for you." She's like, "That's like giving birth, you know." I'm like, "What?
It
The
can
fuck?
be.
What are you
Yeah, I've heard
talking?"
people say that. I've
It
heard
can
people
be.
What a
say
fucking
that.
thing to say to me. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
It can be.
It wasn't like that for me. I mean, the
after they
pain was
shot
bad.
you up with morphine
Listen,
or before?
The pain was bad.
Johnny, I was
I
thinking
kept
the same
putting-
thing, Johnny.
I had the pain for like 6 days. I kept putting
Yeah, and
ice
me,
packs
and me.
on it and ice packs. And then I
Yeah.
said, something's definitely wrong. I got to go to the hospital, you know? And sure enough, I had kidney stones.
No, don't listen to that shit. He had pain for 1 day and went straight to the hospital.
Hey,
No, I
It
didn't.
lasted 6 days.
hold on. I got something to say to Johnny. Johnny, let me tell you something. If you haven't had kidney stones, that just means that yours are too big to come out of your freaking kidneys. You ought to get checked.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
careful. Yeah.
I'm not
They
kidding.
might have to operate and stick their finger
Mhm.
right up to the little pee-pee hole.
Oh, nothing's going in my pee-pee hole.
Dude, she just put a whole pint of ice cream on the back of my arm.
Where you going?
Oh, pierogies. It was frozen
Yeah,
stuff on the back of
Johnny,
my
I've
arm.
never had kidney stones, and hope I never will.
Listen, I had them. Listen, I think I had them. I'm waiting for the scan to make sure that's what it was. It might not even be that, but it was that.
Yeah.
It fucking was that.
It's just weird that I had it.
This is
immediately.
chemo.
Hazy had it the next day. It's like, well, come on, man. Stop fucking
You know, figure the odds. Figure the odds.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, listen, I had a dream that Dizzy was gay. The next day, he said, "Listen, boys, I'm gay." I fucking knew it was happening.
Motherfucking loser.
No, it was crazy, and it was one of the scariest fucking moments of my life. Like,
Crystal's
I was like,
evil.
Uh-oh. Do you know when you're in the
Crystal, come up
hospital?
behind you and put something cold from the freezer on the back of your arm.
Well,
Listen, I'd much rather that than what I'm about to tell you.
what are you going to tell us now?
When they asked me to do a piss test, not piss test, piss in a fucking thing, they want to test my piss, and I've
Yeah,
gone to
sham
take a
dog.
piss, and I
That's
just
an
filled it with
understatement.
blood. It was just blood.
Yeah.
There was no piss. It was just blood, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
I'm-
that's indicative of problems.
Yeah, so I've taken it, thinking
Might
when
have
I
a
give it to them, they're
prostate.
gonna go, "Oh fuck, we gotta see you quick." But she just took it off me and said, "Okay, thanks, go and Go back in the waiting room.
He's spooning Captain. Oh, John.
Yeah, they
Shan
probably
Dog,
need to look at your
Shan
product.
Dog, we want to know, like, it hurt. Tell us about it, because mine and Hazy were totally different. Like, I pissed blood, yes, but I never felt it or see it come out at all. And I pissed blood twice. But here's a funny story. When I was at the hospital, I was laying in the hallway on a gurney, and some guy came to get me to roll me over for
This ain't a funny story. Don't tell this story.
Shut up. Is
Okay,
anybody?
tell it.
Yeah.
Tell
So
your
this
story.
guy is rolling me over to get one of those CAT scans. They're gonna put me in that tube and to see what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
So he wheels me. And as we're going there, he's telling me the procedure. Oh, I'm gonna wheel you in there. You're gonna have to take your pants off, and I'm gonna put you on this bed, and we're gonna cover you up. You're gonna have blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay. So he pulls the bed next to the other bed. I hop off of it and whoop my pants down. And I looked up, there's these two fucking nurses standing there, and he looks at me and he goes, not now, when we put the blankets on you. I'm just standing there, like, cock hanging out
there in the
I
hall.
was like, oh, free show. So I put my pants back up. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Listen to a free show.
Free show.
Happy worm.
Listen, Hazy talks shit, but the next day, you can ask Tina when she gets back up here. The next day, that nurse Facebook friend requested me. So fuck you, Hazy.
That's
Well, that
true.
could be taken as a compliment, and that could be taken as creepy.
No, she was just trying to get his credentials so she knew to fucking file a fucking report on.
Oh, fuck it. I'll tell you, they were both cute, and I just totally didn't know. He was
Well,
telling
I
me
was.
what to
It's
do,
good.
and I just-
No.
I
So
wanna
listen,
share
when you
this
want to
with
impress someone, just drop trowel.
I'll share this with you, Dizzy. Totally off subject, but when I was on my way back home from your birthday party, I got on this plane, and the stewardess came around with the coffee, and I got a cup of coffee from her, and I took a drink of this coffee. It was on an airline that I've never been on before and everything. And I told her, this coffee really tastes good. Where do you get this coffee? And she told me the brand of it, where to buy it and everything. And I've said, I've never had coffee like this on a plane before. It was like
Green Mountain.
a notch above Starbucks, you know? And then she gave me a look and she said, do you want another cup? It was like she wanted to have a date with me. And, you know, I'm kind
Oh my!
Okay, Dave, let me tell you something. Any coffee is pretty much better than Starbucks.
Yeah, well, I did have that second cup. I said the coffee's really good. I will take that cup of coffee. And now I kind of wish I didn't follow up on it. But she's
Did
a
you think
steward.
in the toilet?
You know, how many people has she asked out for dates? You know, it's like,
Oh yeah, well.
Did you take it out on a date?
I wish I did.
So that's like a no comment.
AZ takes a lot of dudes out on dates. He takes them to hotels and stuff. They do sword fighting.
It would have meant a trip back to Newark, but you know what? If she paid for the airline ticket, and you know she works for an airline, so she'd probably get me a free ticket back to Newark. I would have taken her up on it. I said, "You want to
We'll
come
probably
up?"
get you a free STD check too.
That's the only reason I'd ever go to Newark, New Jersey, because I've heard that Newark is the armpit of hell.
Newark was okay flying into it because we had somebody that ushered us through. But flying out of Newark was a fucking nightmare.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
Can I move out of here now?
sure. All you got to do is click, just click the, click the button at the top.
What he's saying is
No,
just
can I
fuck
move
off.
out of here? Can I move out of this shitty apartment?
Yeah.
Well, certainly, if you want
Should have
to.
got out of there a long time ago.
You just need to know a stewardess on United Airlines. You can.
Listen, what you need to do is, this is what you need to do. Move all your stuff into self-storage place. Then move all shit stuff in, set fire to it, and just go out for the weekend. Then they got to move you somewhere.
Anybody else have an idea that it doesn't involve prison?
Yeah. I got an idea. Here's an idea, all right? Don't pay rent for 3 months. Tell them that you can't. You just say, You know, just string them along. They can't just boot you out, and then you take that 3 months of money and you put it on a fucking down payment on another place. Boom,
Good man.
chakalaka.
Dude, it would take more than freaking 3 months worth of my rent to freaking afford another place. I'm telling you.
Well,
How much is your rent?
I was told by my landlord not to tell anybody.
uh-oh.
Just say
Oh,
no
you
comment.
Well, you better fucking listen to him then. Don't
Your
talk
rent is
your own
private
business.
information. You don't
Don't
need
talk your own business to
know
anybody
what rent is.
because your landlord said, "What the fuck?"
That's like
8.5.
telling somebody what your paycheck
My
is.
rent just
That's
went up by
considered
$25 per
confidential.
month. This month.
I mean, when you're talking about your finances, if somebody questions
So,
it,
I was at 8 and now I'm at
you
8.
should just say, "Well, I'd rather not say that."
So, there you go.
Instead of some bullshit question like, or answer like, "Oh, my landlord said not to tell you."
Hey,
Fucking no, he
look,
didn't.
man, I'm in a 550 square foot apartment with 1 bedroom. Great.
Now I know how big a 550-foot square
Oh,
because I looked at a couple of them.
I'm
They are
in a
small.
house with 2 bedrooms with 2 kids.
That is a small apartment. That is not that much space because I looked at
No,
a
it's the
couple of
same.
those. Yeah.
I'm in the same situation. We're all in the same situation, except for Dizzy. He's fucking got bedrooms everywhere.
He's got a penthouse. Dizzy's in the penthouse.
I mean, I'm no different than anybody else.
No, we're all in the same fucking boat. That's a real deal. The real
That's right.
situation.
Tell him, Hazy.
It's true. We are all in the same boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys can work where you are.
It's called the Earth.
You can't work where you are. What do you
Not
mean?
the kind of work that makes money.
Listen, all work makes money. It's not about that. It's not about working. It's about being smart with your finances. You know, making it work.
If you're not making any because the work you're doing is not bringing money, then there is no being smart with finances.
I don't know what you said, Johnny. Tight ass
So
Dave.
then change the work
Yeah,
you're
I'm
doing.
reading the
Make-
same
make
thing,
it make
Liz.
money.
There's nothing else I can do, Hazy, that makes money.
Fucking Johnny is cocked.
Johnny, come up on the.
Johnny writes, tight ass Dave, if by my ticket wanna offer. What the fuck? What the?
Heck yeah.
And he
I'm
says 3, he says 1 in 3 bed, 1 kid. Whoop. What the Johnny,
Yeah,
what the fight down, bro?
You know how long the plane ride was? 45 minutes. I'd buy a ticket to Newark today to go see.
On my plane ride was 8.5 hours. Have you ever been off the ground for 8.5 hours?
Never
That's a
in my
long time.
life. The longest airplane ride I've ever had was like an hour and 45 minutes.
I've only ever been on one plane.
I've been off the ground. Listen, I've been off the ground for nearly half a day.
Listen, you make it sound like it's something. It's fucking, you're on a bus that's just in the air and not on
It
the
looks-
No, you're above the.
That's
Listen, I
exactly what it is,
I went
dude.
over the fucking Atlantic, motherfucker. Like if we went down, we were going down. No fucking around.
Yeah, I know, Johnny. I'm just fucking with you, man.
Yeah, wish I'd followed up on that. Why was the message retracted?
He wrote what you said, but to bring that to light, what it meant. 3-bedroom house. I know, Johnny. I was just fucking with you, man. It's just the way you wrote it sounded kind of funny.
3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
Why are we confusing a house
1 kid in a 3-bedroom house.
with an airplane?
Yeah, that just means Johnny's a fucking tosspot.
That means Johnny's is stoned
You know?
on something.
What he should do is Johnny should move to my house and give me his house.
Johnny's out.
So fucking wrong, Johnny. I'll take one of those caravans too.
Haven't you ever taken somebody out? That doesn't mean house and kids.
You know, Johnny, he really wants to play on Keena's thing in the backyard.
I do.
The little castle.
Use protection.
Yeah, I want to go. Yeah, I want to go on the slide. There's a big slide.
No, she was a really nice lady. I am kind of regretting not following up on that.
Well, you never know. You may take a flight again and see her, and you can say,
Well,
"Hey,
you know how that flight leaves every day from the airport that's like 20 miles away from me. Yeah. And you know
Are
what?
you still going on about the fucking air hostess who gave you coffee? What the fuck? Listen, I had air hostesses bringing me fucking Stella and gin, and I can't remember one of their faces.
A Stella and a gin. You were doing a
And
boiler
pretzels,
room.
and they brought me curry and rice and all sorts of shit. I had like meals and shit. And I can't
Well,
remember.
you were up in the air for 8 hours. No wonder
Listen,
they
I
served
swear to
you.
God, I cannot remember one of their faces. I just got on the plane. I was drunk before I got on the plane because I was in the.
You know
fucking
what? I've seen
all-you-can
one. Of the,
drink
I've
thing.
seen one of the stewardess on your plane because they were on your when you did your live stream. She walked up to your seat, and I could see what she looked like.
What the fuck?
Yeah, your stewardess walked right up to you while you
Did
were
I
up,
film one of them?
and you had her talk to you live on
Listen,
camera.
I had the captain on my live show. The fucking guy who should be flying the plane.
Oh, there's somebody flying the plane. They got a whole crew up there flying that plane.
I tell you what was
No,
flying
they
the
have a
plane.
co-pilot that will fly the plane while the
I tell you what was flying the plane was my pure fucking adrenaline. So I was flying that fucking plane.
Yeah, you were keeping that plane up in the sky, weren't you?
Fucking right it was.
Oh, Hazy is such a hero.
I mean, I don't like to say it myself, but when other people point it out, I can't help but say, yeah, you're right.
You've never been on an airplane and the captain walks up and down the aisle just to make sure everything's okay. Come on, I've had that happen.
Listen, I've only ever been on 6 airplanes in my life. That means I went to 3 places.
I've only been on one.
I don't know how many airplanes I've been on. I've probably been on at least
Do you want me to feel sorry for you? Because nobody fucking put me on a plane. I put myself on a plane, motherfucker.
I can't even remember how many trips I've had on an airplane.
When I say nobody put me on a plane, people
I don't remember mine either because I
how many times have you ridden a bus?
probably like 50 or 60, maybe 100.
You've ridden a bus 100 times.
I can't remember how many times I rode a bus.
When I was a kid. When I was like 12, 13, 14.
So you didn't have a job where you needed to catch a bus to work?
No, just traveling around town.
That was your job, traveling around town?
Oh, I didn't have a job. 12, 13, 14 years
Have
old.
you ever had a job?
Huh?
Have you ever had a job?
Yeah, plenty.
When? What you just said you didn't. What the fuck?
Not at the time when I was taking the bus, you dork.
You've been on a bus fucking 50 times in your life? What the fuck?
I've been
That's
on the
not
bus
normal.
probably like 100 or more times. Why? I don't remember.
Well, I mean, I
Why is that not normal?
well, no, he said.
But what does
No,
being
he
in
doesn't
bed
remember.
got to do with picking somebody up from the
It was
coast? Johnny,
public
where are you?
transportation, dude. It's not like I could freaking walk or bike or freaking like drive my car when I'm 12.
100 times to go on a bus in your lifetime.
That's it.
Is nothing. Like
I know.
I've done
I haven't
50
taken a
times.
bus
In a
since then, is
fucking,
what I'm
I've done
saying.
50. I've done more than 50 times in 1 month of my life.
I'm saying that I haven't taken a bus since that time.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Well, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying it was a
Okay, well, it makes sense now. It makes
I'm
sense.
pretty good at like figuring numbers out and shit and lifetime spans and 50 times on a bus in your whole life.
I can tell you, I haven't really taken more than 100 myself. I never really.
Shut the fuck up. I've seen you on 100 buses. The
No,
fuck
sir,
you
you've
know?
seen me maybe 10 times on a bus, dude, to be honest.
You know what?
Okay,
I can count
I've seen you 10 times on a bus, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? I can count
That's
the
it.
number.
Like I never took a bus to school. I never
That's
I
in the
took the
last year.
city bus. I can remember maybe 2 or 3 times. I never really took the bus.
I took the bus. The last time I took the bus was 2000.
I took one
Like 10
Greyhound
years ago.
from Worcester to Boston once and back. So that's 2
Did you?
buses.
Well, okay,
maybe
you obviously,
maybe 100, but I doubt it.
you obviously didn't live in a place where you needed to get on a bus to like go to town or go to work.
No, because I use my bike and fucking, I never took the bus. I just,
I never
Some
relied
people
on.
don't take a bus. Some people do take a bus.
As an adult, I've never had to rely on public transportation.
Listen,
because
I haven't been
didn't
on a
have the
bus.
money.
I've been
So I
on a
just
bus
got a
for
bicycle.
fucking 10 years myself, yeah? But I've been on hundreds of buses. Hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
You live in a city.
Like when I was working, I was getting on 4 buses a day,
Oh, Jesus.
You live in a city. I don't.
you know? I'd have to get a bus into town and a bus from town to where I worked every day, and I'm back.
I don't live in a city. I live in now I live in a cow town. Before I was living in a town that was mostly
Yeah, there's like one bus in and one bus out of that place, and it's in and
Yeah,
out.
well,
not-
that's
not
crazy.
around town.
Because for us, getting on a bus, especially when you're younger, is a fucking. I've been on actually thousands, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a way of
You know what I mean?
life. Over here, not so much.
that's how it is in the city. When I lived in a city, when I was like from the time I was 10 to the time I was 15, we lived in a city. It was called East Hartford, and there was public
From 10
transportation.
to
there,
15.
but I haven't lived in a city in a very long time.
It just seems like
They don't
50
have
buses
buses
your whole
in the
life.
city.
I have.
I
I
mean,
mean, I can see kids at this school come to school every day on a bus, and I'm sure they're gonna take.
Yeah,
a bus
taking
ride.
school buses.
So some
shit.
people do.
I don't have to pay for those.
But me, no. I was never a fan of getting on a bus with a bunch of goofs. I did.
I was never a fan of getting on a bus, but you just got to. You know,
No,
just,
No, you don't. You get a
Yeah,
bike,
but what I want to say,
get a ride
Hazy,
from
is
your friends.
they
I
don't
was
have
always
buses
cool.
here unless you're in the city.
My
You don't
brother
live in
was
the city.
older than me, so I would just ask his friends for rides. You know, yo,
Yeah.
I got a lot of rides from
Nothing else,
friends and
yeah.
stuff. I had cars of my own, but I didn't have a license, so I just drove anyway.
oh, you rebel.
They didn't care.
Sometimes it had a plate, sometimes it didn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes the plate was from another car.
school bus 1,000 of times 4 buses a day. Johnny was a bus dude. All right, Johnny, were you in the back of the bus or were you in the middle
Listen,
of the bus?
I
or
got
the
my
front?
license. As soon as I was able to get my license, I got it straight away. As soon as I was
tried.
old enough.
Me
That's
too,
right.
but I was
My
33
parents
years
wouldn't let
old
me.
when that happened.
My
Yeah, that
parents
wasn't as
refused
soon as
to
you
let me
could get
a
it in.
license when I was
Yes, it
16.
was. Listen, Mr. Know-It-All. Yes, it was. As soon as I was able to get a license, I got it. I was
Oh yeah,
33
yeah,
years
because you
old.
were a reprobate. I forgot that bit.
My parents refused to let me get a license.
When I say reprobate, what I actually mean is retard. I mean,
And then when I
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
at
no, no,
13, at 13
when I
years
got to
old,
be an
I
adult
robbed
and I
the
could get it
judge's house.
myself, I actually
You
failed
fuck
the
up,
test,
okay?
and I kept taking it, and they kept failing me on purpose.
oh, they kept failing you on purpose. I hate when they do that. What the fuck?
Bitches.
The police in the town were very corrupt, and they failed me on purpose.
Was you like a kingpin? They had to do-
Do your parents
The
get you
cops
from
in the
getting a
town
license?
They rode the short bus.
The cops in the town are just corrupt douchebags. They did that same shit to a bunch of my
So
friends.
you were on a
I
bunch
had
of
to go
buses.
to a different freaking town to go and get their fucking license.
Listen,
Right,
do you know
Dizzy.
Sheena got a license?
Not kidding.
Well, that's a small town for you. Your parents didn't want you to have a driver's license. They
No,
did
it wasn't
everything
about
they
that,
could to
Dave.
keep you
It
from
wasn't
getting
about that. It was about the cops in the town controlled a lot of the freaking stuff that was going on for the freaking poor people that couldn't afford anything. And
That's nonsense. That's
I
nonsense.
couldn't afford to keep taking the test over and over again. So I took it a few times, and you know the dude was the same freaking dude
They
every time.
charge you to.
And
They
let me
charge
tell you
you to
something.
take a driving test.
Let me explain something to you. I actually went over the test with him, and all of my answers were right except for like one. And I'm allowed to get 1 or 2 wrong, right? So like one of my answers would be wrong, but he still failed
But
me.
what is it? 1 or 2?
So he still failed me on the test, though.
They do it differently here. You don't have to pay to.
They
you
don't
can
have
take
to
your
let
test
you pass the
online.
test, Dave. It's so corrupt there. It's bullshit. They don't even have to let you pass the test.
You can take your driving test online. You don't even have
What
to.
they
You're
fucking
missing
do?
the
What do you
point.
mean?
You're missing
People
the
are allowed
point.
to do what they want. Shut the fuck up. It's fucking nonsense. That's nonsense.
It is.
Yeah, because you really have a freaking Italian mafia running your town.
But why
Rather,
would they
yeah.
want you to drive? Why would they not give you a
I
license?
would like you to. I invite you to go and look up the history of the names of the mayors of the town of Enfield, Connecticut, and you will see a lot of them are
Well,
Italian.
see, here in North Carolina, you can go anywhere and get a driver's license. You can go to daggone
Listen,
Washington
let me tell you something.
Post and go to DMV and get you a driver's license.
Let me tell you something. There's a test for a reason, because they don't just want any fucking driving.
Well, you can
Yeah.
take your test anywhere you want to. You don't have to take it in your hometown.
I know, Dave.
You can go
I
know,
keep taking the.
and get a test.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, but
again,
that's
say this
now,
for the
Dave.
record.
That wasn't back then.
I can't
Yeah,
keep
okay.
taking the test 100 times and pay for it every time
Listen,
like
do
that.
you know when you pass a test, you become more wealthy to your society because you're going to pay more in for your vehicle. If they don't pass you, it's because you can't fucking drive.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
that's so.
You know, some
the,
people
the towns in your freaking the towns in your country don't appear to be that corrupt then.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I take your word for it. How about that?
So yeah, I suppose your system is exactly like ours too, right?
Yeah, we invented it. And you copied us.
We copied you, right?
Captain Jerk, fucking
Yeah.
you didn't know that they invented it. God damn it!
Apparently,
Right, Johnny.
Listen,
Right.
I'll tell you
did
right
it
now.
on the
I don't
nose.
care
Walking
how bad you
Virginia.
feel. I couldn't get my license till I was 33 years old, man. They took my right to have one away when I was 13. So I had to wait 20 years till the statute of limitations on that fucking judgment was over. So I was 33 years old and I got my license. I had it for 3 years and went blind. So, I mean, my license I have, it expired in 07.
Well, I'll fucking teach you, won't I?
Yeah. No, it just shows them I didn't need the fucking license anyways. I had big deal. You know?
Yeah, sucks
Big
so.
deal.
But
Yeah,
don't ever rob a judge's house. Bad things happen.
Yeah, don't ever write a bad check.
Yeah, don't
for
write
your-
bad checks with
Hey,
fucking judges' wife's
Don't ever
checkbooks.
write a bad check from the judge's wife's checkbook.
Yeah, don't ever do that. That's bad news.
Did you learn something?
Yeah, but you know the truth of the matter is they should have had some leniency because we didn't rob a judge's house. The house behind my friends caught on fire, and the next day we went in there. It burnt. I didn't know it was a judge's house. I was 13 years old. You know what I mean? And I found a checkbook and wrote a check for $10 to go roller skating. I mean, I understand it was wrong, and yes, but to fucking do that to somebody is a little bit stiff, don't you think?
lemons are out here.
Yeah,
put me in
over
jail for
$10.
2
Why they
years,
just
dude?
make you pay back the $10 and forget it? You know,
Yeah, that's pretty much how it should have gone.
Yeah, but
for
it
$10,
didn't
yeah, I
go
can see
that
it.
because the guy's house.
Corrupt as hell
I can
too.
tell you, you can look this up in the records. I can tell you the guy's name was William J. Manzi, and he just happened to be Worcester's hanging judge. He was like the fucking meanest motherfucker you ever met, you know.
We
And,
got a
but
judge
I
like
didn't
that
know
here in
it.
Connecticut. We got a judge like that here in Connecticut. He just retired a little while ago. His name is Scheinblum.
Yep.
He is the motherfucking hanging judge like you read about.
Yeah. Well, that's what this dude was like.
This guy freaking came with a sob story and he started crying in the court, right? And he reached down underneath his bench and he pulls out a violin and he starts playing. He's like, "Come on, cry for me. I'll play."
You know what? I've heard about that.
Come on, a little louder now. Come on.
Captain Jerk, I've heard about that. I
Yeah.
know about that.
That's Scheinblum. He's no joke.
I didn't make it look as
There's
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy. He was standing there and he had a button-up shirt and a freaking suit on, and he the judge wanted
Oh, the guy was a
and the
jerk.
the judge saw right through him, and he's like,
Loser hazy.
"You know what? I got a deal for you. You ready? And this is the only deal you're ever gonna get. Count the buttons on your shirt." And the guy counts the buttons on his shirt, and he's like, how many buttons you got there? He's like, 11. 11 years. Get him out of here.
Oh my goodness.
Hanging judge, dude. That guy cut your throat in the middle of court, dude. He's nuts.
Hazy said we invented hanging. Yeah, hanging around a gay bar. That's what
There you go.
Caught
There
the
you go.
text because it says invested.
I know. We invested.
Ah!
You invested hanging, huh? You investigated it, or you just vested it?
We invented it.
For the rest of us. Did you vest
Well,
it for the
it's
rest
true,
of us?
they did.
Maybe those
They
are
did.
investments.
Oh, they were investments.
Oh my!
Justin, I did it.
I know.
I did it.
I know. Did you cook some for me too?
Yeah, that's the whole
That
thing.
was sweet.
It's Colin's birthday.
Yay!
Put a pound.
Crystal's cooking pierogies.
Anything else you want with it? It's Colin's birthday today.
Oh, is it?
Huh?
Anything else you want with it? A chew? Watermelon?
You ruined it. Yeah. You ruined it. Damn it. You ruined it. Just like that
Who
button.
died? Peter? Oh.
Yes.
You ruined it.
Madeline
There's Crystal.
decided me too.
Hi, Tina.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, Tina.
How you
Look at my
doing?
shirt. Look at my shirt. It's got an Indian on it.
Look, Crystal's got.
Oh.
Look, she's got an Indian princess. Look, look, look.
Oh, yeah.
She got an
Looking
Indian
right.
princess shirt.
Nice shirt.
I don't know where I got this
I don't
shirt.
know.
Invented day.
Oh, it's burning.
Oh yeah. Are they done?
Almost.
Oh, they're burning, but they're not done yet.
Like Ronnie.
They're burning, but they're not done in the middle.
Happened just like Ronnie.
Oh my gosh,
Doing that.
oh, that's hilarious.
And he said his arms
Oh.
felt and started sweating. I think he needed to for the ambulance. So his wife went to get him.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Alright, almost.
You know what? Hazy didn't comment. I'm having one of his Stella.
Hey,
Oh, still à toi.
If he came to my house, I'd buy him a whole 12 pack of Stella.
What did I comment on? Did he invent gay?
Did he? My goodness. My
He definitely
goodness
did.
gracious.
And I heard he invented it with you.
I don't think so, but you can
He
check
tried,
again.
he tried to circumcise you, apparently, and that's pretty gay.
You know what? Something just dawned on me. All four of us on this panel, and I think 5 of us, have all met each other.
Well, I can tell you
Know
there's only
each other.
4 of us, so whatever 5 of
I
us.
think I
so-
met Shandog. I don't know if I did, but I think I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Okay. Shandog didn't show up. Okay. Johnny 5, I know I've not met him
You
yet.
met me, though, and that's all that counts. Captain Jerk called me into his hotel room and he didn't really want me to go. Kept me for ages. I felt like a hostage.
I think I was going to try to do stuff to his backside.
I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, he was praying you
He was
would.
trying to give me gifts and shit. I was like,
Oh,
what the
come
fuck's
on.
going on?
Hazy, it's not like you've ever been in a freaking motel. It's not like
Yeah,
you've never
Johnny,
been in
I
a
said
motel
yeah.
room alone with another dude.
We'll probably all meet each other again.
That is
when
true.
this stupid COVID
That
is
is true.
over with.
I am guilty.
One left.
Guilty as charged.
Well, hey, you know,
Yeah.
I wanted to give you some things, but, you know, I didn't have the opportunity to do it in front of witnesses or anything because I didn't bring the bag with me.
I know.
Oh, well.
I mean, we didn't need witnesses. It was real. Me and you know what happened. You know? That's all that counts.
Pigeon Express. Oh, cheapers.
You know what? I saw the last passenger pigeon. It's in a zoo in Cincinnati. They have it stuffed in a museum.
You say a passenger pigeon. What the fuck is that?
Oh, I think they were used like during one of the wars or something, like World War I or something like that, to send messages to GIs or something like that. But anyway, there was
Oh, GI?
their instinct.
You mean a messenger pigeon?
Yeah,
You said passenger pigeon.
they're the same thing.
No, they're not. A message is a lot different to a passenger. I'm going to
Yeah.
show you.
I never seen a passenger pigeon.
Okay, well, that's messenger. I got my words wrong in history.
All right, hold on.
Well, this is my passenger pigeon, and it's going to be carrying a message today.
Johnny said I was way too heavy for any bird fly. I can just imagine Hazy jumping on an ostrich, fucking slapping it. All right, let's go.
Ostrich ain't good enough. We need like a condor. I need to be condor man. Condor man. Like I need a couple on me. I need one for each elbow, I reckon. And some ankle condors.
Oh shit!
I need them like bracelets. I need some bracelet condors. I couldn't even have that because their wings at it. They'd have to be far apart. I need a big pole. I need a long pole with a couple of condors on it.
Okay, I have passenger pigeon up on Wikipedia, and it says they were sexually dimorphic, whatever that means.
That means Hazy did them all.
I'm nothing to do with that. I swear to God. Wasn't me.
That means Hazy was like tickling them that way. He was going, tackle, tackle, tackle.
They're manly gray. They're manly gray.
Look at the word dimorphic, please, David. David, look at the word dimorphic. We need to establish what that means.
Well, no, they gotta. You can click on it, and it'll tell you.
Just say what does dimorphic means.
Shandog, what did Sheena change her name to now?
Sheena the butthole cleaner.
She changed it to something else. I seen
Sheena Carver.
No.
Yeah. Is that her name?
Kava. What's that? Kava. What the
Or
fuck?
Cavanella or something. What's her name?
Her name is Chevalier.
Chevalier. Well, it's that then. Okay, smart ass. Fucking Cavalier. What's that? I don't know. What's her name? Oh, you know, Chevalier.
You're not
Really?
heavy. No, John. You're not heavy, no, Johnny.
Oh, it has something to do with sex determination with the chromosomes X, Y, blah, 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 blah. It has nothing to. It's real scientific, very blah.
Cotton sucker girl. That's what it's cotton sucker
it's
girl.
way beyond what we need to worry about.
What the fuck, AZ?
There is a
what you changed it to?
pigeon. Google it.
Cotton
It's
sucker
on there.
girl.
Is that like Cotton Eye Joe?
I don't
Cotton
know.
sucker girl. Okay.
I'm not sure what actually is going on over
God
there.
help. Johnny, what are you smoking?
He's probably smoking some dude.
He got a hold of a batch. I mean, he got a hold of something. I'd like to know what that is.
I mean, I should have went ages ago, so whatever.
I told her just saying Crystal's buttocks.
Listen, I got footage of Crystal having her tattoo. Crystal, I got footage of you having your tattoo. If you want any footage, I can pick it out and send it to you. I can't hear you because Mr. Jerky fucking Pants have muted us.
Mr. Jerky Pants. Mr. Jerky Pants. Johnny says good shit. Tom,
Well, I'd like some
we
of it.
missed you. Where were you?
He's watching the Foxy drive.
That I hope your brother bought that truck for his wife, is all I'm saying.
Tom, come up for a minute.
That was
Let's
like
see.
the
Show us
girly
what-
stuff.
Show us the progress on your
You want a pierogi?
sneak peek view of the progress on your.
Oh, what is that? What's
You want a
that?
pierogi?
What is it?
It's a pierogi.
Okay, look at this.
It's a
Fucking
passenger
whack-a-mango.
pigeon.
Look at I'm going to eat this whack-a-mango now.
Fucking easy. You are toast. He's gonna eat a whack-a-mango.
This is a
Yeah, no, but he's
pierogi.
saying a word to me and I've got no fucking idea what he's saying.
A pierogi is a freaking dumpling that has potatoes and cheese in the middle.
Okay, well, thank you very much for
Now I
not,
know
for not holding me in fucking in torture for too long.
Now what's yours, Hazy?
Oh, mine's just Dizzy's mum wrapped up in bacon. Fucking awesome.
Like a loser. You
I
guys
mean,
all
you
laughing.
know-
He's talking about my mom's and she's dead. She's in a cemetery and he's talking about digging her up and shit.
Could you
doing stuff
imagine
to her.
anything fucking more tasty?
Oh, that's it. Cotton candy sucker girl.
That's Sheena.
Yeah, cotton candy. What the fuck, Captain Jerk?
It's better than Sheena the Wiener Cleaner.
That's
Tina.
that was her name
Tina,
on
she
the live
left
stream the other day.
See, that's
You
the door
want
open for
Sheena
Tina.
here
Tina,
on
you
the
can
show?
change your name now to Tina the Wiener Cleaner.
I can bring
She said
Sheena
she's
up.
good. She's not on YouTube.
Yes, she is.
Fucking. She could be called fucking meaty burrito sucker girl.
You know what Sheena did the other day?
I
said
do know she
asked
just
me-
had a burrito.
You
I
know
mean,
what
I know
happened,
everything.
Izzy?
I
Sheena
told
asked
David
me-
Collins he was a serial killer, and he agreed.
Hold
Dave?
it. Let me have the floor. I got to tell Dizzy something. You know, Sheena asked me if I remembered that martini. No, I remembered that margarita.
Oh, really?
You remember the margarita?
The margarita was at
I remember having I had
Pub
a
99.
margarita.
At Pub 99.
Yeah.
I had a margarita. Me and Joe DIY. He ordered a drink. I said, "What are you
You
drinking?"
too.
He said,
You two ruined that kid's fucking birthday.
"Who, me?"
Yeah, you and fucking Joe. Yeah, you fucking ruined
I
that
hope-
little Dave. Did they ruin that kid's birthday or not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
they
do. I didn't do nothing. It was nothing to do with me.
Yeah, they did. And
If you
I
wanted to
think
kick him and
Crystal was
scream,
throwing popcorn at me.
Cotton candy sucker girl. What are you talking
I
about?
think she told me he was throwing popcorn at me. I had nothing to do with all the bowls of
You
popcorn.
know what? I was going to
I
send
kept stealing
Sheena.
Dave's popcorn.
You know what? I
I'm
was
a
going
little
to
bit
send
gutted that
Sheena
Harry
the
and Kate
link,
wasn't with us.
but she said
To be honest,
that
every time I talk
Facebook
about it,
said that she would have access to my private information if I sent her a message.
Who?
I go, what? I've never seen Facebook say that to anybody, but it
Who
sure
said
enough did. It said that Sheena will be able to call you and she would have access to all your information. It's like, well, I guess I'm not sending her the link.
no, it's all the information that you allow Facebook friends to see. You fucking clown. She's not gonna have
well,
your
I
fucking
didn't send her.
underpants
You want me to
size.
send it to her?
She's not having your underwear size.
You know, she's not gonna have your bank details or anything. What the fuck?
Well,
is
well,
wrong
you
with
know what? Facebook made it sound very ominous, like dun dun dun. dun
No, it's just saying if you accept this fucking message,
He's
then she'll be able to
there,
communicate with you, and she'll see all your pictures and your fucking
Yeah, she'll go in there and
evidence
say, "Oh, well, there's nothing on there because I
That's
don't
all,
go on
that's all you're.
Facebook."
That's what they're talking about. I mean, it's not going
At
to make
all.
a psychic so she can fucking like an a lock pick.
It's. Do you want me to screenshot it?
You'll
No.
be able to see all her nudie pics, Dave.
What
don't
is
think
it? You
she's
just
on
send
there
her a
much.
message. If you send somebody a message, they're not going to get all your fucking information.
All right, I'll
Unless you
send
wanna
her a
try.
message.
Tell me when you've sent it.
That would be her OnlyFans, not her Facebook.
Tell me when you've sent it, David.
Yeah, I'm the computer. I'm waiting on the computer.
Really taking too long. I mean, I'm about to get bored of this shit.
Well, you come here and make my computer work faster.
I mean, that's what I thought your fella done. That you took for breakfast. Did he make it work faster, or did you have to take your time?
No,
Good job, Johnny. Good on you.
I swirled my hands around to make the computer work faster.
I
I
bet you
spent
did.
it.
Listen, when it was cold, did you actually have a cuddle?
That. Yeah.
Thought so.
Well,
I
didn't
mean,
you?
that's the only way to keep warm. You know.
Well, didn't you do it? What? You know, Hazy. Everybody's done these things.
Yeah,
Not
Everybody's
everybody.
ordered a dildo online.
I know.
That's
Like,
true. I did order one online once.
I did too. Ordered one on Amazon.
Sometimes it's
Okay.
tricky to pick Dizzy's Christmas present.
And you know what
One year I was
Amazon
like,
did? They delivered the thing the next day.
yeah.
Really? And did you jam it right up inside yourself?
No, he had to freeze it first.
Oh,
Of course.
Well, that's cool.
What do you do with the dildo? Do you eat it?
I mean, if you
Well, Hazy does. He eats the big rubber ones.
Yeah. All right, it's out. You know. Wait till Sheena gets a hold of it.
Wait, oh yeah.
What's out? What's out exactly, David? Are you saying you're out?
Only
Listen,
have
let me tell you
YouTube
something.
now,
Listen,
just-
David. Let me tell you something. If you
So
wanted
you
to
took
say
your
to us,
pictures off of Facebook. Okay.
if you wanted
Rita,
to say
what is
to us,
this? What is this like? Have you ever done? Have you know everybody's done it? What's the big secret? Everybody's
hang about,
done-
everybody's done what, David? You tell us what everybody's
ordered
done.
a dildo on.
No, not
Facebook.
everybody's done that. Not everybody has done that, David.
Yeah, Tina never did.
Some
Did you?
people order them from
Tina, did you ever order a dildo from
I
eBay?
never ordered a dildo. She said online.
Some
Captain
people
Jerk
order
makes
them
his
from Amazon. Some people order them from Erotic Empire. Some people order them from eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, David, if you ordered one, which end would you try it at first?
What?
Well, what are you saying?
You know what I'm fucking saying.
I'm not gonna shove the knob part up. Well,
Well, it wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't fit
Are
where?
you telling
Hang about,
me
what do you
that
mean it
you're
wouldn't
able to-
fit?
You're able to shove the wrong end of a dildo up your butt?
No.
oh, fucking Hazy can shove two at a time. Dave.
Hang about. Can you just give a little tell there? We know
You
it's
have to
going in his
moisten it
butt.
first.
We know it's going in his butt. It's just not the wrong end. Okay. I didn't mean that, David. I got to be honest. I meant which end, like the top end in there, like where you have your dinner.
Whoa,
Oh, Hazy,
that
you
sounds
give
like
me
a
headache.
bondage thing going on there.
Listen,
Well,
listen.
Hazy
You
likes
just-
that.
Yeah, we do.
Hazy
too,
handcuffs
Johnny. There's
himself
three-
just so it's like bondage.
Right, listen,
There's
listen.
three of them.
You might all be getting this a little bit fucking not sure what just happened, but David said, "Why would you stick the wrong end up your butt?" That's what you said.
yeah.
Yeah, you did, Johnny.
Don't they call that the bell end?
Go back and watch the footage tomorrow. Rewind the video.
I mean, that's just what he said. I'm not fucking
Well,
saying
hold
it.
on, Hazy. Don't they call that the bell end?
Not the wrong end.
Hey,
No,
see,
that's the wrong
Hazy doesn't know because he got that long one that's two double heads, so he sticks ones up his butt and he sucks on the other one. So he don't.
end. Show me that motion again, because you did that pretty good.
Well, you know, Tina.
What do I do?
Tina
What do I
showed.
do?
Oh,
What do I do? This.
Butt plug.
Listen, I'll just rewind the video now and just put you in and now doing it again.
Nope.
Suck it and sit on it. Something you said. I don't know.
Second, sit on it.
I could have you doing that for like 20 minutes, just sucking and sitting on it. Listen, let me tell you something. Do you know I can take all these live shows and fucking edit them how I like? I can make you all say crazy shit. Just saying. Listen,
I
David.
already did that in my bloopers for a long time, buddy.
Yeah, good. Listen, David, it's fine. If you want to stick a dildo in your butthole, don't worry about it. As long as you don't put it in someone's butthole, then they don't want it.
Hazy can't sleep unless he does it, so you know.
I mean, it just stops all the fucking anal seepage.
What happens under the blanket stays under the blanket.
Unless you're in Dizzy's house and he tries to circumcise you.
Blankets were scarce.
I mean, why was your penis hanging out, Captain Jerk? That's what I want to know.
I don't remember.
Good answer. Good answer.
Neither confirm nor deny. It just
Look at Dizzy's just got a little grin thinking about your penis.
Well, I don't
Like you
know.
gotta hide his
Thinking
face.
about his penis. That time was funny because he's sleeping on the couch and I'm in the kitchen. We were doing something. We were sitting there on a hangout chat with somebody, and who didn't make it to the party. And Sue Pyro goes, "Yo, I'm gonna go circumcise Captain Jerk." So of course we all come in here to see.
Well, and you were like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Captain Jerk, if I was there, I would have done kung fu moves for you,
you
brother.
know, I've already been circumcised, so my
Oh, that would have
first
been a terrible fucking accident if they tried doing it again.
after you've been circumcised, your foreskin is at a premium.
Captain Jerk jumped up off the couch like a rocket ship. He was like, "Wow!"
Listen, do you think they cut too much off? That's why you only got a little fucking tiddler. Did they cut too much off?
Probably. That's what she said.
I mean, when you say tiddler, how big is it? Let's not
They
fuck
said,
around.
"Oh, this one's not a girl." Oh, sorry.
Is it bigger than 4 inches?
Oh, isn't that cute? An extra belly button.
I don't believe anyone that says that. I don't believe anyone that says that. They're full of shit, aren't they?
Hey, Hazy manstrated last week.
Oh, deja vu. Let me just listen to when he said it just now. Hazy manstrated last week. I didn't. Hazy almost died last week.
You did not almost die. You
Fucking
did not.
tell you.
I know.
Someone
You
is-
kind of feel like it. And like fucking Shandog said, I asked him how it felt for him. He said it felt like someone hit him in the side with a bat. And that's kind of what it felt like. Yeah.
That's what I was like. Listen, I was in agony, moving. I fucking changed. I put the seats in my car, and I put those leather seats in front of my van with the fucking with the shit happening in me.
Fucking no one told you to, bro.
I know, but I was just being fucking gangster.
No, you were
Johnny
being
said
stupid.
Dizzy is gay as fuck.
What? What the fuck?
Dizzy, he's gay as fuck. Go compare. I mean, he's fucking called you right out.
He's gay as fuck. Oh, yeah, Dizzy, right. Yeah, he is gay as fuck.
Who is?
You.
Oh, fucking me. Yeah, okay. I'll fucking show you what's gay. David.
You
get on
already
it.
showed Johnny what's gay. He spent the night, didn't
Johnny did spend the night, yeah.
he? Yeah, so he knows.
Ooh.
Waka waka waka.
He was writhing in pain on your kitchen floor.
He woke up with a condom
Yeah, he
sticking
was.
out of his butt
He
and
was-
a freaking $5 bill taped to his forehead says, "Here's your cab fare."
You were
Did
wondering
David
whether
Collins
to
just
take
say he
him
was
to the
writhing in
doctor or
pain on
not.
my kitchen floor?
Yeah.
That wasn't Johnny. That was up to no good.
It
Oh,
sure
that was a
was.
different guy. Sorry,
Oh,
apologize.
another guy that spent the night at your house. Okay,
Yeah, it's a different dude.
He blew
that's
up
right.
my
It was
bed.
John. It was
Wait. Oh, you blew him on his bed, Hazy?
What?
Oh shit, Johnny, let it out. No, the caddy bag.
The caddy bag. What did he say? What did he say?
He said he blew me on my bed quite.
He blew up my bed, you dork.
See what he's like, Captain Jerk? He's just a fucking homosexual.
He's
in
a
this
word
world.
twister.
Can't help it. Just cause he fucking done kung fu on a woman earlier, you know?
No, I didn't touch her.
No, I know, but only because she wouldn't let you. She would have fucked you up.
No, she was
So she
She was
kung fu
proper
stronger
ghetto.
than yours?
proper ghetto and tried to show everybody, tried to make it look like she was better than everybody. And I just told her, yo, bitch, you aren't better than anybody. You are the loser here in this situation.
I love how you're like a spin doctor. You are like a spin doctor. I love how you spin it. You are a fucking proper
I don't care.
doctor.
Anything I've done, just because someone calls you out for doing something you're doing wrong, doesn't make him the bad person. You're still the bad person for doing what you did wrong. You understand? And that's what they try to do. Like when you say to someone, why are you parked in that handicapped spot? They're like, oh, there was no parking spot. Like, mind your business. Fuck you. Well, no, wait a minute. You're a loser for parking in that spot, period.
Yeah.
You know, I don't, to me, those things, parking in front of a hydrant, that don't go with me. I don't care. And I don't care what I say to you after that. What I say to you after that is null and void. You did something wrong, period. You know?
When you
Oh, yeah.
say period, I don't think
You deserve
when you say
anything.
period, I think of you bleeding out your fucking penis.
Well, don't think of that. It was nasty. Why are you always thinking of my penis? What the fuck, dude? Stop.
Well, because your mum said to me, check if you got one, because when he was growing up, they couldn't find it. I said, I'll do my best. I mean, it's a bit weird of a request, but I'll see what I can do.
What's a bit weird is you're talking to a dead lady.
I know. I mean, I know voodoo. You know? And she ain't dead when I'm around.
Oh,
I wake that bitch right up.
oh my lord.
I'm only joking. Listen, anyone watching, I am only joking. Although it's only us four watching.
Yeah, we know, Hazy. You're only
that we
joking.
know of.
Did we
Hey,
take any of
everybody,
it seriously? No.
Why don't we
You shouldn't
take,
take
why don't we
anything I
take
say
a heads
serious.
up roll call and see who's out in the chat? Everybody that's watching, type a 1 in the chat.
Listen, if anyone
Absolutely.
takes,
Put a-
let me
put
just
a
say,
one.
let me just say this: if anyone takes anything that I say seriously on a live show, yeah,
If you're
thinks I'm
watching the
actually
show,
being negative towards
just
them,
vote and put a 1 in the chat.
then they should probably like fucking suck a dick or something, you know? Because I ain't
Okay, Dizzy, we know you're
I'm
watching.
never here to fucking harm anybody, you know? I'm just here
Dizzy,
to
we
have a
know
laugh.
you're watching the show.
And when somebody says something to me, my brain does a response, and sometimes I can't even say it because it's terrible. But most of the time, I will say it. But it's just funny. It's just humor.
We got
So I
2
deal with
votes.
shit, and it makes people laugh.
Okay, so we got 3 people watching.
Oh yeah, and me, I'm watching.
I'm watching.
How many
Mhm.
do they say? Oh, they say 4.
So that's it.
Well, there's your 4.
I said that.
Excuse me for a moment.
There's your 4. Here, let's
David
share it out,
Collins.
see if more people come in.
David Collins, how big was the fucking dildo you put in your butthole?
Heck, I don't know.
Okay, how much of it did you put in your butthole?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that, but I didn't put the wrong end in. How about that?
Oh, fucking good start. Good fucking start. When
You must
just
be.
a second.
It must be a bondage thing for you to get the wrong end of the dildo to fit.
Oh, listen, I can assure you it's not for me, but I'm just about to lean. I'm going to lean over and grab it. I just dropped a little razor blade. I'm going to bend over and get it. So just chill out, yeah?
Just like in the doctor's office. Okay, bend over.
I mean, I know it's down here somewhere. Just fucking chill out a little bit.
It's
While
like
I
you're
look.
having a rectal exam there.
You just, I mean, I ain't having no exam. Just chill out when I'm looking. That's all I'm saying.
Take a deep breath.
I mean, I can't even find it.
So we only have 6 watching. Oh, and there's
It
somebody
was
else.
4.
I know Tom's watching.
I just shared it out, so a couple people might have came in. Hey, whoever's
I've dropped
watching
the
out
fucking
there,
razor blade.
type a 1 in the chat.
I'm surprised Sheena's not up here yet. She would pop right up here.
She just totally pop up.
Dizzy used to be able to pop right up, and then you needed Viagra.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Hazy's mom wore me out.
Wasn't quite
He's probably
popping.
at work.
Well, it was probably some of his sister's nipple tassels too, but mostly his mom.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as Dizzy's mum started asking me to wear nipple tassels, I was like, listen, I got to draw the line somewhere. You know?
Yeah. Shandog says, I'm watch. Fucking, he must be on the good shit.
He's not very
Yeah,
well, is
he's
he?
been on it all night. I want to know where it came from. I want to know where he got it.
I know where it come from.
A tree.
Did I tell you?
He grows it in the backyard.
It come from Mother Nature.
Oh, well, she's
Listen,
cool.
David Collins, when you named your show a couple of weeks ago, the Lazy Hazy Show, I mean, was you actually taking the piss?
Did that actually make it? Oh, it's spelled the wrong way.
Oh, we
Yeah.
all knew what you
He
meant.
was saying that Hazy's fucking dude.
Well, here in North Carolina, when it's in August, we have a lot of haze, and we had a fire. We had a forest fire,
Dave,
Okay.
so everything looked hazy.
did you hear about the school shooting over there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. In
Crazy.
fact, we had more than one. We had 2 school shootings.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
They got the guy. The guy didn't resist or anything. The sheriff came and got him, and they took him to jail. And I haven't heard.
Yeah, he was at home. What the fuck? Who? I mean,
I thought they killed him.
no.
No, the kid died.
Oh, did you hear about the guy that was killing all the women at the freaking at the spas
No.
down in Virginia somewhere? Well, he killed 6 women, and most of them were Asian. Well, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna execute him.
Yeah, Virginia is a death penalty state.
You know the country that went to another country and killed all the people?
That's one reason I don't live in Virginia.
Well, we used to be a death penalty state. I actually saw old Sparky.
Fucking
I used to
just say
kill
it.
too. I
Just
used
say
to
it.
Yeah,
kill
I think
hills
Virginia's trying to.
all the time.
I think they're trying to tie with Texas. You know, Texas wants
Well,
to.
Connecticut's no longer a kill state. Even though when I was in the clink, I did see.
I used to kill all the time. I would kill.
Really did.
Yeah.
Old Sparky.
Listen, look at
still-
David Collins. Listen, Dizzy, look at David Collins when you mention the word kill. Look at him. What? David Collins, look at
Dizzy
me.
never killed a fly.
Listen, look at no. I'm talking to you, David Collins. Look me in the eye, all right? Look me in the eye, and listen to this word: kill bitches. I mean, that says it all.
and you're supposed to
That's enough for me.
be serious about that.
El
Just look at me.
Torino
Just look at me,
over here.
David Collins. Look at me. I like to kill motherfuckers. Don't you? You like to creep up on them? You like to creep up on them early in the morning, don't you? You're like, oh,
Nah, I'm not saying that online. Who knows? We might be censored.
Yeah.
there you go. You ain't saying online. Who knows?
Do you want my channel to be shut down? You're not supposed to say stuff like that.
Oh, listen, no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. Look at all the shit I said on my channel.
Yeah, but this ain't your channel.
You know what goes on my channel goes.
No, that's true. I mean, that is true.
I've been having a lot of people tell me I should do live streams.
Like who? Are they insane? You couldn't do live
The
stream.
first time I ever had guests on my live stream, it was Dizzy and MD,
Yeah, right.
and they roasted the crap out of me.
I know. And I was trying to get a link and you wouldn't send it to me because you were gay.
If you're gay.
You know who would roast the heck out of you is Jimmy C. He gave me the biggest hard time one night because I had fucked up YouTube and it unmuted somehow. I don't know. I might have hit the wrong button. Here it is, 2:00 in the fucking morning, and he let it go. And ju. And I said, well, what is this weird echo and stuff like that? And he just let it go. Blah, blah, blah. Made me look like the biggest fool on his.
Well, that's not very nice because, to be honest, Jimmy C didn't know shit until me and Dizzy and Ian Matthews showed him how to fucking play the game.
Yeah.
Don't ask him that. He says it's a whole different crew that helped him.
Well,
But
I don't give a
be
fuck what he
honest,
says.
I'm steering away from Jimmy's channel.
Well, you know who'll
I've
roast your ass
I've-
online
I've
is
seen him
Jimmy,
change
especially when
for a
he's
period of time where
stoned.
he's getting evil to people, and I don't like it. You know,
Listen, I'll
There's
roast
only
your
one-
ass.
I mean, Jimmy even has that evil look in his eyes sometimes.
There's
I was
only one
watching
thing
him
that
the
I
other
don't
night
like
on one
about
of
Jimmy
his live
C's
streams.
channel. There's only one thing I don't like about his channel, and that's one of the guests that he has up on his panel. That's it.
well,
That's the only thing I don't like about his channel. There's
yeah,
one
he
guy
has a
that-
few
there's one
guests
guy
that
that
I
he-
don't like,
There's
but
one guy that he has up on the panel that I just can't stand.
Who is it?
So I don't.
I bet you it's the same one from me, Hazy.
Who is it?
when
Who is
he
it?
when that guy comes up on the panel, I leave. That's
Yeah,
it.
who is it?
Don't worry
Just
about
say
it.
it. Just
Don't worry
say
about
it.
That's right. Don't worry about it.
Just say it. Don't fuck
It's not,
about.
it's not
I
important.
don't know who it is, but don't worry about it.
Well, write it in a private chat for me to know then.
It's not important. No, don't worry about it.
Write it in a private chat for me to
No,
know.
it's not important. Hazel.
Well, you know, one thing I got to say about Jimmy is one afternoon I got home and it was 2:00 in the afternoon. He started his feed and all that. And here I'm in the chat, you know, commenting on stuff like that. And usually he invites me up. He usually sends me the link. And I wrote in all caps, you know, he said to do that because he doesn't see. And he said, oh, are you demanding me to send you a link? You know, I immediately said, I got to go and signed off, you know, because,
Well,
you know, he's,
No,
I mean,
just
it's not
want
cool.
to-
It's not cool to be nasty to anybody, you know.
yeah,
I
I signed off.
a
That was
few
it. That
times
was the end of it.
lately be very rude and nasty to certain people, and that's what's
He
kind
just
of
found out. I'm not defending anything that he does or says, but about a week ago, he found out that his wife actually has stage 1 breast
Yeah,
cancer.
I know. And
Well, I haven't seen any.
matter of fact, that
Hmm.
show was one of the shows that turned me off from.
Yeah, he was being a cock because he
Yeah.
was very upset. I'm not.
Yeah, but
defending
no,
anything
it
that he
isn't.
did.
Yeah, but
Upset.
first of
I'm just
all,
saying
you know,
what it was.
sharing that information on a live show is probably not the coolest thing. You know, I understand that's what he wanted to do or whatever, but the way he went about it, and the
Well,
way
he should have
she
done
was-
it some
she was
special way or
talking,
something.
telling people like someone asked, and he just outright overtalked her. Every time he does a live show, what bothers me is he makes sure his volume's above everybody else's. He always tries to overtalk people. And when people are there on your live show, they're there to help you. Okay? They're there to, because Jimmy C can't hold a show just by himself. You know? So he's got all these guests on his show, and then he overtalks them. Like to me, it seems like he makes his voice over there so he can, like, you know, I don't rule him, and I don't like that. I don't, and I can't, like, I turn it down when he's talking because it's like,
Yeah,
loud.
it is loud.
And then someone else says something and I miss it because it just
I
makes
turn
me
it down
mad.
when I'm streaming with anybody because it does get loud. But anyway,
It just makes me
I mean,
mad.
I haven't even had the volume up all night. So I don't know what none of you
you're
fuckers
going
have
on
said.
3 hours, Dave.
Well, you know, Jimmy C started this. Oh, he said your bald head freaks me out. Well, that's
Hey,
before
Dave.
he knew I couldn't see, so I
Dave,
had to
you're going
look
on 3
down.
hours, buddy. You're
Yeah.
at 2:56 right now.
What did he say? Your bald head freaks him out.
That's what he said to me one night. You're bald, and he said, "Oh, you keep interrupting anybody. You need to get you some headphones because you can't hear." That's what he said to me. He said you need to be able to hear people when they're talking on the stream. Do you all see me having any kind of a problem?
Could
with
you
that?
hear him when he said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's one more
That's
thing
another
that I was like, in my mind, I'm one of those people that I'm real. You know, if I invite you to my house, you guys all know personally. It's whatever. My door's wide open, my shop's wide open, everything's wide open. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Well,
Yeah.
he invited me and Shandog up there, and I mean, I can show you right here. Okay. Okay, you see that?
Listen, what's going on a second?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He invited me and Shandog to his house, but told us we couldn't go in. You know, we could hang outside or whatever. But he just had a grower over there, and he went in his house. I mean, what's that all about? I gave the door.
Oh, it's the grower and the lights. The
You know,
big
I've
deal.
opened my door to everybody, and it made me feel weird. Whether I don't know why he said that or felt that way, but
Well, you know
I'm not
what? One
making no
night on
fucking
his
trip
show,
to
he
your
was
house.
asking-
I'm not making no fucking trip to your house if you ain't letting me in. You know,
He was
I
asking.
went to
people
Captain
in-
Jerks. He didn't even know I was coming, and he let me in.
You know what? He
You
was
know?
asking for money for his grow lights. He made this big deal out of those lights,
I wouldn't give him
and they were
a
expensive.
fucking nickel.
Expect.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'm
Listen,
doing the puzzle.
listen, Captain Jerk, if you don't tell us who pisses you off on his show now, after Dizzy just fucking unloaded that fucking load of shit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't even got into fucking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Mike.
Yeah.
Is that who it is, Captain Jerk?
WTF?
Yeah. No? Someone else. Who is it then?
I've never had a problem with Mike.
Well, who is it then?
I did have a problem with him once. But I don't remember anything about it, but he did piss
No.
me
Changed his name.
Did you? How did you resolve it? More lube?
I don't remember anything about it. But
Thanks for having me
WTF,
up there.
Mike.
I've been up here for just about the whole time that you've been on, which is
Oh, look, he's running
3
off now
hours.
because he's been asked a question.
In about a minute, it's going to be 3 hours. Okay?
Sam Dog said, "Is it
You
me?"
know what's wrong with that? I've gone for 2.5 hours on
So,
the
Dog.
Thank you
No,
for
I'm
having
just
me up
being,
there.
I'm just being real. You know that. You know the truth of the matter is,
I love you
like
guys.
the
You guys
funny
are all
things
good
he's
people.
doing.
Okay, we'll see you, Captain.
Later,
See
Dizzy.
you later.
Later, Hazy. I gotta go.
Captain Later.
All right, catch you later.
Listen, Captain Jerk, you better message me that name, or there's gonna be trouble.
I'm gonna go do some paperwork before it falls out the back of me. Later.
Bye.
Later. Later.
Yeah, but the truth is, I'm just telling you how I feel. I feel weird now. Someone says that to me after I just feel weird. I've done nothing but help that dude, and then he goes around saying it was someone else. Okay, that's cool. I could give a fuck, but when you speak over everybody else and he acts as if maybe you're better than saying you're not. He's rubbing me the wrong way. The way he treated Jet Wash on that Malaki report really made me want to drive up to his house and, but
What are you doing?
he also said he's the toughest one in that group. He also said that too. It's like I watch and see everything and hear everything, and some things throw me off. And
So I thought I was the only one. I thought
No.
I was imagining that shit.
Oh no,
Okay.
you're not the only one, David Collins. Listen, the thing is, I done my live show for just over 2 years. Dizzy done his for 4 years. I mean, you've got to be nice to people, otherwise,
Always. Yeah. And you never talk over them. Like every time someone's on the show, Dave, like if you wanted to talk, I would shut up. That's respect.
And listen, do you know if I ever fell out with anybody on the show? Because we were all drinking, so his potential to fall out with people is fucking high because we're all drinking. And I did have some heated
Okay.
nights with some people, guests. But do you know what? And every single one of them will tell you if there was some sort of issue in the night where we got a bit loud and somebody left or whatever. In the morning, I would always call or message that person and make sure they were okay, always, and put things straight. Whatever the issue was, I would put it straight the next day. Generally on a video call. And, I mean, if you can't do that
Sorry.
on your channel, I mean, then you don't give a fuck about the people that are on your channel. I was so concerned about everybody that was involved in the show, because when you do a live show, it's not just you; it's everybody. Everybody's part of it, and nobody's better than anybody. You're all the same. You're all participating in the same place, the same time. You're all wasting the same time in that space. You know what I mean? So you're either in that space and being productive, or you're being a dick.
Yep.
And if you're being a dick, that's fine, but address it the next day and put it right, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Or just say, hey, David, I think I treated you a little too aggressively last week or something like that.
Who?
I apologize.
Oh.
You're welcome. Blah, blah, blah. You could have said something like that.
But I would always do it. Listen, me and Dizzy have had little fucking fallings out over the years where we've had to say, okay, fucking, and normally me saying, okay, Dizzy, you're a dick.
Shandog, are you feeling
No,
any
you
better?
I
fucking
forgive you.
Yeah,
I forgive
Tina
you.
crying over here. Fucking like.
I mean, I'd cry as
I
well.
give a shit.
I would cry again if I had to miss me.
Well, I never cried over YouTube. I just turned it off and walked away.
We're all the same. Some just has more hair. I mean, I don't know who got more hair.
Yeah.
It's definitely not David Collins. Me and Dizzy are doing okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we grow hair together. We have kidney stones together. We
You
do the
all
best
have
live
you know,
shows.
when
We do the best live shows together.
You did some pretty good live shows. I gotta say that.
I invented them.
You sure did.
I know.
You
Dizzy
did.
figured out.
Hazy finds that hard to believe, but he doesn't understand. I held that role 2 years before you came along, Home Slice.
Listen, yeah, you just fucking warming shit up for me. That's all you were doing.
Yeah, it was.
Just warming it up. I said, listen, warm this space for me. I got some shit to do for a second, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I didn't physically say it with words. I just telepathically sent it across the oceans.
Yeah.
You know? I
Well,
said,
there's something there if you get on an airplane and fly. Spend 8 hours on an airplane and fly.
Yeah, he kept calling me saying, "Oh, can I please come to your party? Please, will you let me come and hang out? I'll get a tattoo with your name on it on me if you let me come." And I was like, whatever, dude. Fucking, if you're coming, come, man. I said, I got to plan this party and shit, you know?
Listen to this bullshit. This is what happened. This is what happened, yeah? I missed the first part, and they was like, fuck, I wish I could come. I said, do you know what? I said, next one, I'm fucking coming. I'm going to be there. But I didn't say it till Christmas. Like, it was his birthday in fucking June. Or July.
His birthday was in July.
In July, yeah. And then I was so devastated from July to Christmas, still going on about it. And then he said, oh, yeah, I'm having another party next year. And I'm like, Christmas time. I said, right, well, I'm going to.
Well, let me tell you what Angry Dog said to me. Angry Dog was an angel because I didn't know how I was going to get myself around. He drove me all around the world.
What type of
But
angel
anyhow,
was he? Like
aside
a
from that,
angel?
Angry Dog said to me,
Or like a
if
gimpy?
Dizzy, he said, if Dizzy has another one of these things, he said, he really, really hated missing the first one that he had. And he said, if Dizzy ever does this again, I'm going to do it. And sure enough, Dizzy did it again. He had his birthday party and he was there. So I see that as a compliment because.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people got to see those videos and were like, holy shit, that was a blast, you know? And that's what it's about. And that's why I feel weird about what Jimmy and the way it was, you know. I don't know, man. That just threw me off, man. I don't know.
Anyway,
Yeah,
listen,
I'm
I gotta go and do
weird.
myself some
It
food.
just makes me feel weird.
I gotta go and do some food. It's fucking 25 to 1.
Me too.
Oh, you haven't done your food yet?
Well, how could I when I'm sat by you?
I know.
Well, you
I
could just
gotta eat too.
jump
because-
downstairs and throw it in the microwave and it'd be all done.
I'm gonna make some fried rice. Listen, I gotta go. Listen, it's been a pleasure speaking to you.
It's been a
Alright.
pleasure. See, we did 3 hours, so we could do it again.
Speak
Me
soon,
too, Dave.
bitches.
You be good.
Peace.
Later.
Later, guys. Dave, be good. You had a great show, man.
Well, thank you, Dizzy, for showing up. It made a lot of the difference. It's a great show.
All right.
You offer good advice.
Shandog, Johnny, you're still there. Captain Jerk. Where you
Yeah,
at?
Captain Jerk. He had to get food too.